What is going on, everybody? Thursday night, and it is time for another Beer Flow show. And just like that, people start popping in to the comment section. Ready for the weekend on this Thursday night. Myself, Rajay, in the house along with Todd. Of course, we are down a man as we have Eric's on a little bit of a vacation with his pops going through the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, sharing some pretty good stuff on his Facebook page too. So hopefully he's having a blast up there, but going to kind of, I guess, talk about some beers and see what we get into tonight. And honestly, it's like I don't really have that much tonight to even say. It's been like I feel like work has worked me this week, so I'm kind of like ready for the weekend. Today, I was like, I called my boss. I'm like, "Can you put me down for off on Monday? I just need to take. I'm taking a day off. I need a break. I just need a break." Maybe it's part of the Rona or something. I don't know, but I'm already taking a break off next Monday. So it'll be a 3-day weekend. Nice. And speaking of work, Todd, you're back to work this week. So how's your first week going?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, sure, I'm looking for the weekend already. It's exhausting after being off for 2 months. It's going okay. It's a lot of kind of nothingness going on at the moment. Some training and a little bit here and there, but haven't really gone full blown into I think what I'm going to be doing. So, but it's kind of okay. I mean, it seems like everybody seems really nice and it's really quiet. So they kind of got it because of the corona. They've got it. The office building we're in's got two wings, separate like offices, but it's like right across the hall from one another. So what they did. I don't know, I guess back when it first started is some of them that were capable of working from home are working from home. And the others, they split up probably like, I don't know, 8 or 9 each. And they're in separate offices and they don't cross. Like we got to take some folders. Like every now and again, I've had to run a few folders over there. You just knock on the door and somebody will come and you just hand it to them and you leave. So they don't want any kind of like cross contamination in case. And their thinking is if somebody gets it in one side or the other and wipes out one side of the office, at least they still have enough people to keep it going,
There you go. So you're like this team or that team, yeah.
Basically, yeah, it's kind of it's kind of an A team and a B team, yeah. So, which is pretty smart for what they basically do, like loan processing, mortgages and stuff like that for refinances. Second mortgages, whatever. It's kind of what we do for the bank. Like we don't really do it. We just kind of process. It's more or less kind of falls in like the shipping area. They call it kind of shipping. Warehouse lending is what the actual office title is. And a lot of the people, once they process it, kind of double check it and whatever the case may be. And then whenever it needs to go out, ship it FedEx, UPS. So. It's interesting. I'm still learning. I don't really know all the ins and outs of it. Shannon's kind of asked me last day or two, like, what exactly is it? I'm like, honestly, still don't really know for the full thing of it. I'm still trying to get there. So, and they're so busy, like they're just having a hard time trying to work in a new person too. So,
right.
That's what my boss said on my way out today. She's like, I'm sorry, I haven't really been able to sit with you too much this week. We're just so swamped. I'm like, nah, I get it. So I'm kind of just doing I want to say thankless kind of job, but stuff that they have a lot of like temporary people doing. So but it's also kind of good because it's kind of learning from the bottom, from the bottom up. So, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, orientation in the Corona era is definitely different. So
yes, for sure.
Who takes a new guy to lunch? Take yourself to lunch.
That's right. Crazy times for sure.
Definitely different. Yeah, a shout out to Mercy Beers in the house. First post evening, he says. So Adam over there across the pond over to England. Good to see you, my friend. Cheers, and thanks for staying up a little late. And make sure you check out Mercy Beers if you haven't checked him out there. We got Erie in the house, second in, and then we got Vanessa.
Erie.
And Erie and Vanessa say hello. Mercy saying hello. And such nice people. Emerson in the house. Emerson was like, where the sweet F are you? He's ready to get it rocking and rolling. But then he said, hooray, once he showed up. So In for the Grill in the house as well. Check out In for the Grill for some good grilling stuff too. Cheers from up in Canada. How you doing, brother? And let's see, hey fellas, cheers, fools. We got Gilbert in the house. So Mr. Packer fan who on the Madden 21, Aaron Rodgers has finally fell out of the 90 quarterback club. I don't know if you saw that, but they gave him a rating of 88, and people were complaining about that. But Aaron Rodgers is getting older as well. So,
yeah, I mean, how many years have you been playing now?
He's playing for a long time. I mean, I think, what is he, like 37 or 38 maybe at this point?
It's kind of, Drew Brees kind of falls in it too. It's like, it's been around forever, but he still seems like doesn't seem like he's been in the league that long. You know what I mean? Like you think about it, and it's like, yeah, he's been here for like 15 years or something.
Yeah, Brees is like 39 or something, I think. So,
yeah, or 40 even maybe.
Yeah. But with the new quarterback rules, they last longer because you can't touch them. So
true, very true.
Back in the day, Vince Evans at 44 was like no one would ever be 44 like Vince Evans was as the backup. People were getting up there. Cheers to Jesse in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Great channel over there. She does a lot of lives. So if you don't know Jesse, make sure you check her out as well. And we also got here he said, no, I want to take a break from life. You don't want one of them breaks. But I know what you're saying at the same point. Bourbon, what is going on? Cheers, my friend, and check out Bourbon Bounty as well. Although Bourbon tried to kick me to the curb last night and wet the ABV. He wasn't pulling for me last night, and now I'm the 5-time champion over there, but I see you, Bourbon.
Oh, did you end up winning? I tuned in for a few minutes briefly, but said hi, and that was about it.
Won by 0.1.
I saw it was close. Like everybody was close last night.
Out as Thrash, who would have been a 5-time champion if he won, but somebody wins and somebody loses.
What stream was he using? Because it seemed like there was more than 6 people on there, wasn't there?
Yeah, he was actually doing StreamYard, so he stepped up to get the next plan where you can now have like 9 people on there. It's like the Brady Bunch squares or Hollywood squares, whatever you want to call them. So we were doing that there, and he was also using Restream, I think, to stream it out. So we were like on different networks and that. So nice, good stuff there. But we had a blast, and it got close at a point. So so pretty interesting. And Moose Gal's in the house. Cheers. Good to see you. First time, I think, here. So welcome, Moose Gal. Nice to have you on board.
Cheers.
Purposes. Ed Todd. Like, you get it from Bourbon and you're getting it from Shannon at home. I tell you, you're just playing sidekick.
I just keep winning. Thanks, Bourbon. I love you too, brother.
Alan's announced the Eclectic Beer, another great channel to check out there. And next week, we'll be getting into sports talk, I think next week we're going to get into sports talk again on his channel. So that should be some interesting stuff on Tuesday evenings. And for Alan, the Eclectic Beer, I was just telling Todd because we're doing a NBA 2K online league. Everybody's in that I know. So if people want to start, we're going to tell people to start playing, I guess. There's 5 guys in. If anybody else wants to get at it later, we'll get them in as well. But Alan took the Bulls. You took the Celtics. My buddy took he took Cleveland. I took New Orleans, and my other friend took Houston. So kind of interesting. Nice. My one friend, he's from Ohio. He's living in Texas now, but he loves Cleveland no matter what. So he's Cleveland ride or die. Here he says, Alan, they are live, meant to tell you. Oops. Whereas I think Moose Gal found a fam. Yes, Moose Gal did. So welcome. She says, I am new here. What happens here? What happens here is usually some pretty fun times.
Oh, you'll find out.
A little bit of drinking, a little bit of joking, a little bit of camaraderie, and everybody seems to have a blast. So hopefully you'll check me out here from being here, but you'll check out some of the other people here in the chat. Also have some really good channels as well. And if you got some good stuff on your channel, Moose Gal, let us know what you're doing there too. Emerson said, what's your job? I don't know. Let's drink beers. That's a pretty good job. Well, on What the ABV last night, one of Mike's friends, she was actually at work, so she was on the show because she went back to work since Corona. But she was at work having wine. I'm like, that's the job you need. She was at having wine at work. They have a policy where they can have a drink here and there. So
nice.
That's a good thing. I actually got an offer one time to interview for a job, surprisingly in the financial area, where they actually had a keg in the office. Like on Friday nights, they'd have happy hours and stuff there. So.
Like, oh shit!
Yeah, they actually saw my LinkedIn that I was kind of like in the beer as well, because they actually put that in the pitch about checking out the job and telling me about the keg and the beer and all that kind of stuff. So they had to recruit hard off of that one.
So for that reason alone, they wanted to give you about 30,000 more than they were offering anybody else.
Bro,
we really need to get him in this office. Go boost the morale for sure.
As for the beer that I am drinking right now, I'm drinking the last Sour Me Unicorn Farce that I have from DeClaw Brewing. And so you guys probably have seen a video on that one already, but if you haven't, it's a glitter sour ale, edible glitter, which is very light in there, and fruity cereal, kind of like a Fruity Pebbles tasting type beer. So in case you're wondering, that's what I'm drinking. And you poured something there, Todd.
That's what I remember it being. I had it last year when it first came out.
Yeah.
I hadn't picked it up this year. I am drinking one from the Devil's Trumpet Brewing Company. It's a IPA. Make it a cheeseburger.
Huh. It's an interesting name.
It's not too bad. This is maybe not the very first IPA I've had from them. So they're fairly new to our market. They're a brewery up in northern Indiana, probably closer to Eric than to me. Probably an hour from Chicago, I guess, maybe. In Merrillville, Indiana.
Yeah.
And so I've had some of their I've had some on here. What the hell's the name of it? Something astronaut. Astronaut's Dreams, I think. It always has like an astronaut and a cat on there. And I don't know if you remember any of those. But they're kind of like some pina colada, like those like a pina colada IPA. They're real juicy, like fruity IPAs. So they've been really good though. I've been pretty impressed with them so far. So I saw this one, I was like, yeah, what the hell? Give it a go.
Nice. And how far do they go? Like Indiana and Michigan, you think, or do you think they go into Michigan?
I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to ask next time I'm in the store there. I'll ask them and see. So the little reading on this says the Gangster Bunnies tribute to the bright, fruity, citrus aroma and flavors of American hops. So do what he says and make it a cheeseburger.
So he wrote these write-ups on the can sometimes.
I'm like, I don't even know what that means.
Speaking of though, the bunny, it's funny. I was flipping through the other night and flipped through and Monty Python Search for Holy Grail was on. So and it was right at the part when they were at the cave and he's like talking about the creature being so fierce and ferocious and blah blah blah. The rabbit comes out and stuff, tearing apart. The movie still makes me laugh after all these years. That's good comedy. So
that's a good classic.
Yeah. Oh, Vanessa says hello to Niece. Yeah.
I was gonna say we used to watch that on our bus trips. I played 2 years of college baseball, and we had our road trips. We'd watch some of the silliest shit. Like some of the guys would want to watch like the cartoon Lion King, the Disney movie Lion King, and then we'd watch the Holy Grail, and then we'd watch what was the other one we watched a shit ton of? The name draws Mel Brooks movie where they're working on the railroad.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles, yes.
Yeah.
Like that was the whole classic. We watched those movies a bazillion times.
Yeah, Holy Grail. Like, I fart in your general direction. Yes, it is the Thursday night beer flow show. That's what we do here, Moose Gal. And Bourbon says hello as well. A lot of people giving a shout out to welcome Moose in. And hello, Cooking in a Mo. Great to see you. Cheers. Cooking in a Mo, another channel you can actually check out. So we've been connecting. Actually came across Cooking, I think, mainly at one point through Beer Tug's channel, but she's definitely been here a few times as well, too. Yes, Bourbon. Don't forget to like, thumbs up are always appreciated. You know who really likes that? YouTube and the algorithm. So I hate to. I always feel like stupid when you say that. It's like trying to pawn out the algorithm or something like that. But yeah,
Smash that like button.
yeah. Paula, welcome. Jeremy sent me here. Well, Jeremy's a good guy. We keep good company, so welcome. Glad you could swing over, and thank you, Jeremy, as well. Which I'm sure Jeremy will pop up here soon too. And for the grill, cheers, eh? And Vanessa, I came here because the guys recommended this channel. Don't really drink beer. You don't have to drink beer. We've had some people on the channel that actually have stopped drinking, or they don't drink anymore. They used to drink, and we try to keep it as entertaining as we can. So we're drinking beer, we're talking beer, but we also getting other kind of stuff too, and play some silly videos sometimes, and do all kinds of things, which is funny. Speaking of videos.
Too bad she wasn't here. If Shannon was here, then you should come back all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when Shannon's here, we just kind of sit back and
I had her on the fence. She was close, but
is she working this weekend?
Yeah, she works this weekend, but she was off today and off tomorrow. But she's worked 3 straight 12-hour shifts, so
she's probably drained right now. Then
so and then her and my daughter went swimming today at one of my daughter's best friend's house. So they went, and they've been really anal, which is kind of weird to have people over because they don't really try to get around anybody. So they went swimming. They don't like to let anybody in their house or anything. If anybody comes, if a friend comes over or something. So so she's been out in the sun all day, so she was tired.
Oh yeah, you guys are getting the same weather we're getting, so I'm sure it beat her down.
Yeah, hot and humid today.
Yeah, I mean it's really sticky outside. So but when Shannon's here, she's always a good time as well. Gilbert said he's actually drinking a 5 Paddles Brewing HG Rock Legend Lager. So he got the lager going. Probably, I don't know, Gilbert, it's pretty hot up there too where you're at up in Canada. Probably is.
Speaking of the weather, I saw on the news today, this time in 1980, it was 106 degrees, the temperature. Like all week was like in the 106, 107.
I think I saw that one too. Yeah, I think someone posted on Facebook as well. And then somebody's like, oh, but what about global warming?
Right. Yeah.
Like it was something like 40 years ago. This was the heat for the week or something. It was some type of thing I saw there. Yeah.
Yeah. It almost feels that way now, though. It's like you walk out and instantly start sweating.
Moose Gal said, Jeremy Center here too. Well, nice. And we got Chugs in the house. What is going on? Mike says, cheers, 5-time champ.
What's up, Chugs?
Ended up getting that champ win last night. I think I might have the most wins per capita though, because I haven't been on as many of the other people have that I won. So I think I went by times on appearance. I might be in the lead still. Got to try to grab what I can get. Moose Cow me either, but these guys are amazing. Well, thank you, Erie. Erie wants to drink sometimes, that's for sure. Good conversations going here too, Moose. Yeah, we try to have some good conversations take place. Oh, one thing I just found out. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but my favorite spring summer beer from Bell's has the mango edition that came out.
I saw that. I was going to send you a picture of that the other day to see if you saw that. I was like,
yeah, so
that sounds good.
So I saw it, and I already talked to my one store, and they were checking to see if they can get it. And he sent me an email, said we were supposed to get it, but something happened where their shipment didn't come in, so they're going to try to get it. And he said they can get it. They'll hold them back for me. So I'm like, you need to make this happen, son. Let me know when it happens because it's automatic purchase. So I'm looking forward to trying that one. Although I still want to try the mango habanero if I could get it. That'd be awesome too. And let's see here. Paul and Vanessa, Kitty, hi again from Moose. Are you froze, Todd? Yeah, he was froze. I was wondering, you weren't moving there for a second. Like, are you froze?
Well, I was on my phone, and for some reason, I lost my signal. I don't know why, so I just went to the phone signal. So is that on the Kentucky side or Indiana side?
Kentucky side. Yeah.
Okay.
So over at Depths where I took you before.
So I might have to stop by after work and see if I can find it.
Yeah. Bell's.
I'm not a hater like Joe is on that. So that mango one really sounded pretty tasty.
He's just a closet. He's just in the closet about it. I know he wants to taste it. I know he enjoys it more. He's like one of those Celine Dion people. He does like Celine Dion, but you go to his house, he got the album or something. So
it's like Meatloaf the singer. I like that song, but should I really like it? I'm not really sure. Everybody makes fun of me, so I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah, nobody likes Justin Bieber, but he sells all these records. Okay, that's how it works
That's
out
right.
now.
Yeah.
Paul is in the house. Says hello to Muse as well. Hey, what's going on, Angela? Cheers, my friend. Holla back. And let's see. Cheers to Vanessa. Found these folks through Rod's channel. All great people, right, Vanessa? All great people.
Yeah.
Here he said, "What up, beer chugs?" That was supposed to be a joke. LOL. I think about Todd.
No, I'm just kidding.
Rodgers is 36 and the Packers drafted his replacement. Yeah, he's younger than Breeze.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of people were saying he shouldn't have been under a 90 in the new Madden game coming out next year. So, well, actually, it's later this year, I guess. But what if there's no league? How do you move the players up? How do you know who's on what team? I mean, kind of sucks this year too. If you're like your senior year of college or your senior year in high school, and it's like if you're looking to get into sports to go to the next level, like, you know, how do you recruit off of that if you have no?
Especially in high school.
Yeah.
Because I know Jefferson County, which in Louisville, they're talking about now whether they're just going to have it first semester be just all at home. Like, you don't have a choice. Like in my daughter's school now, they're giving you a choice. You can do online school for the first. If you commit to it, you got to do it for the whole first semester, which would be up probably, I guess, till Christmas, which is fine. Or you can go to class. They'll do the social distancing, wear a mask, all that stuff. So I just think they at this point, why not just shut it down like they did at the end of the last school year, you know?
Yeah. Well, so that's what some schools are asking. They just had a thing in Arizona. They had 3 teachers that were sharing a classroom for the summer school. 2 of them got sick from corona. 1 died already. Yeah. So it's like, you know, putting these people into the situation. And it's kind of like somebody ran a thing like saying one kid gets on to go to school, they're on the bus and they come across other people and they come across other people. And even if it's just how many people can this kid, one person actually affect? So I don't know. There's a push for it. There's a push against it. And I mean, obviously I don't have a boat in the race since I don't have any children, but as a parent, I'd be kind of like, you know, you want to do what's best for your kid, but at the same point, you're trying to, you know, get your stuff done, you know.
I'm not going to lie. A month ago, they sent out an email, just trying to I think they were just trying to get a feel for what you'd want to do. And my first selection was just to have her go back to school. Like, I think they should go back to school. I mean, not should go back to school, but I'm like, they're missing out not being in school, that they can't, with friends and just
there's a social aspect,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Right. And then in the last couple of weeks, especially, I don't know about how it is in your area, but it's been a flare up around here in Louisville and everything else. So it's like, no, so we kind of talked about it, and all her friends are staying home too now. So we're like, no, we're just gonna keep her home. So it's like, just ain't no reason to risk it,
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's science in the petri dish at a real live experiment. So they're not doing it behind the scene like they would usually do, trying to figure out something.
Right.
They do it real time because they weren't prepared for it, and things are changing on every couple of weeks because they're finding out new stimulus being interjected into it. It's causing different issues, It's like
the thing with that with the whole thing is everybody just wants to try to make it a political side one way or the other. And just like, come on, man. I mean,
that does happen. Yeah.
And it's like, you get the ones that are like, refuse. I'm not wearing a mask. They can't tell me what to do and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, just, whatever.
Yeah. Which I don't really,
who you are, but,
I don't really fully get that whole argument anyway, just because you can't go in and light up a cigarette. You have to wear a seatbelt. You have to wear a shirt and shoes. It's like,
yeah, right.
There's stuff always done where you have to do things because of the greater good or whatever it may be. So
right, like you can't walk in streaking in the store without getting kicked out. So it's just another piece of clothing. The way I look at it, it's like, I don't like it any more than the next guy, but I'm just so much uncertainty with it all. It's like, what's it hurting? What's it hurting me to walk in the store for an hour and with a mask on and leave? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Sure, there's no scientific evidence that it stops it from anything or keeps you from getting it, but it increases the chances. So why not? I mean,
yeah. No, I mean they've actually done studies to show what the mask can do and stuff too. They've done it with Petri experiments. They did it with breathing type tests. They did all kinds of things, and it shows there's a reduction when two people are wearing the mask and stuff. So,
well, I mean, you just common sense kind of would make you
there's no guarantee on a condom either, but you wear them. You wear them. They're not 100%. So
good point. Good point.
No one's gonna say. Well, some guys would say, "I'm not wearing a condom. It's my freedom, whatever." But that'll cost you 18 years of your life.
400
put it on, right? They're like, "Oh, I should have worn a condom."
Too late.
Too late. Then once it's out, it's out. So yeah.
But then also, our daughter plays in a marching band, and they canceled the whole school year for marching band this year. So.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So people are talking about sports and stuff being canceled. They canceled the Rose Parade already.
Did they really? I didn't see that.
That's not something easy you can do. They just canceled the Rose Parade for January. That's got a huge impact on some stuff too. So some of these places are looking out already to that point. Some schools are now looking to the next year. The Horizon League just canceled their fall sports. They're going out to January next year.
Why can't they just move the season, like football season? Why can't they just move it to the spring instead?
I guess because they got the baseball stuff and others. I guess you could. I mean, you have some players that might have been playing on both sports, but at the same point, you're trying to do stuff now with basketball, having it play in the summer, and they're trying to do other stuff happening. So I saw that Major League Soccer did take off. I mean, early this morning, actually, the Cincinnati team won their game down in Atlanta. They played like 9:00. I saw that in the news tonight that they actually pulled out a win. So,
the Louisville team. I think the Louisville team, soccer team, started Sunday, and they were home, and it was the first home game of their new stadium. They just built a brand new stadium for them, and they were, I think, capacity's 10 or 11,000, and I think their maximum capacity right now is 3-ish. Give or take.
Yeah.
With all the guidelines of, every section's sectioned off, seats. Only I think maybe the most you can have is 3 to side by side, and it has to be family or something. There's all kinds of stipulations. I'm not really sure what all the guidelines are, but
yeah. Well, I didn't see much of the game today from Cincinnati, but I saw one of the other games earlier, and they had people in the stadium, it looked like, and I'm like, well, we'll see how this turns out in a couple weeks, I guess. Especially since Georgia's kind of like one of the hot areas too. So it's interesting. And then who was it? I saw like some other celebrities started to come down with it too. Which, not just because they're a celebrity doesn't make anything more different than anybody else. It's just, you're just seeing it hit anywhere at anything.
Right. Yeah. Well, it kind of makes you show, like, not to say, like you said, celebrities are just humans, but you almost kind of get a feel that they're just a little bit above everybody else for whatever reason. I mean,
well, people take note. People take notice.
It's
like people like to turn to celebrities, not to get celebrities, opinion on stuff, but to entertain them, right? So when you're seeing some of the people you've grown up as entertainers, it's like when someone dies, it's like, they were like a part of my childhood. You didn't really know that person, but you did so much stuff probably watching them on TV or something like that. They felt like they were a part of your being and everything. Shout out to Chris. Yeah. My buddy Chris is in the house.
And everything else too.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Chris is one of my colleagues at work there. What is going on? Is this where the cool kids drink? I like to think so.
Just ask. We'll tell you.
Mercy said, just had 2 beers tonight, a cherry IPA from Polly's Brew and a Kivik IPA from North Collab with Stillwater. Nice. Ooh. Stillwater does some nice beers over here. Not familiar with North Collab. I'm thinking that's over there as well. One of the guys just did a video on one of the Peaky Blinders beers, and I'm trying to see if I can find it now. He said it was decent, but, nothing really great to go after as much, but I'm a big fan of Peaky Blinders. So if there's a Peaky Blinders beer, I definitely want to try it. And did you watch Peaky Blinders yet?
I haven't. It's kind of on my list of ones to start, but I just haven't done it yet.
It's a great show.
That's what you were saying. What's it on Amazon?
Netflix.
Netflix. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it is on Netflix. I
Yeah,
thought
it's
that
on
was like an
Netflix.
Amazon show or something.
No, actually it's like I think it's a BBC show or because it's
Okay.
out of England, but we get it here on BBC America, I think at one point or another. But then Netflix has the seasons too now. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start that one.
yeah,
Heard a lot
Vanessa,
of other people say it was really good too. So
yeah, it's pretty good. Vanessa was asking where Shannon was, which I think she may have heard if she didn't hear before. Shannon's resting from
yeah,
having a
she's tired. So she worked 3 12-hour shifts in a row. Today was her first day off, and her daughter went swimming at a friend's house.
yeah.
Off tomorrow, and then works the weekend. So I had her on the fence for joining, but she felt like laying in bed and not drinking a beer. So
Alan said we need a 5-player squad for the games in the neighborhood as well. Yeah, we need a 5-player. So me and Alan have played some the other night. He's got like a point guard player. I did like a small forward.
I
And
got a
then
shooting guard.
did you create a play? You did a shooting guard, right? You created,
Mm-hmm.
and then I
He
think
can
my other
shoot,
friend.
he can shoot, but he can't jump over a piece of paper laying flat on the ground.
Guess he couldn't jump over a Claymore either, then, right?
No, that'd be way too tall. I'm not sure why his vertical sucks so bad, but it does. I'm trying to work on it. I think I got him up to about a 74 overall now, though. But I was killing the shooting early on, so that's probably why.
Yeah. He said, I want to play COD LMA, but only Warzone. I'm okay at it as I can somewhat survive. Yeah, we got to play. We need to set up for something for this weekend so we can play Warzone in our area. So, and everybody's asking if I get you and Alan playing together. I have to stream it because they want to see you and Alan playing together. Because I think their feel is going to be kind of interesting conversations taking place.
There'd be some great television right there.
So I said I will stream it. Vanessa says hello to Paula. As a wife at this point, I knew they were live, working on my player and listening. There you go. So he's working on his player right now. And my one buddy just messaged back, like, do we need to do something to a full launch of the league or whatever? And I was going to tell him, hey, well, I'm telling everybody now so we can just go and get started, I guess. So, and then if you have to play somebody, just let them know you have to play them.
I was going to say, what are we going to do on that? So we just play the computer games, and if we play...
You play the computer games, and then if you play against someone, you guys have to just set up play, both of you play against each other. So, and then everybody's information, I think, is in the league there, so it's easily just to set it up.
Yeah.
Mercy said, watch what the ABV earlier. Mike made me laugh, kept saying 10 people, but only filled 9 squares. Yeah. Yeah, that's the weird thing, though. With the StreamYard, you're supposed to be able to get 10 people, I thought, but it was only 9 squares. So maybe it's just one in the basement. I don't know. That was kind of weird, but it was kind of cool having a 9 on there. That says I was late for what's ABV, but it was very fun to watch. Yeah, it was a great time last night. We had a blast and very entertaining. Bourbon said I have to get some unicorn farts. I have not seen it on my shelves here. We'll definitely take a look to see if you can find it. Some of the places may be going through it right now, so I don't know. They may have actually had it and sold out, but check with them to see if they get it in or not. I'm not sure how far DeClaw actually goes with their distribution. My friend works for a bank, large bank of Spanish origin, and they have a bar for employees and guests on the basement level. Very nice. Well, that's a nice way to go down and release some stress. Look like Todd went sideways and locked up again, so he will be back here. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing because I'm in the financial industry, and it's kind of like a lot of times you don't have things like drinking or something like that where they do stuff. Now, after work, like we have these great happy hours and great events and stuff like that, but to actually have something in the office, which is kind of cool. Like I said, that for those of you that know, a couple of years ago, they had us do a beer tasting at the office, and that was a fun time. That was pretty surprising. Our unicorn farts, colorful and fruity. They got a fruity taste to them. It's kind of like a cereal type taste, kind of like Fruity Pebbles. It's supposed to have like a little bit of an edible glitter in here, which if you roll the can enough, you will get some, but it doesn't really stick out like as much as you thought it was going to. So it's almost kind of like a little bit of a tactic there to kind of get you to buy, a little bit of a marketing type thing. Oh shit! What is going on here? What is going on here? What is going on? She couldn't stay away, people.
There goes the neighborhood.
It's fucking hot in here, though.
You got the air on?
Yeah, we got the air on. I have extra air conditioning in my bedroom, though, so.
Yeah. You guys got that body heat going.
I guess.
And throwing back a Miller Lite.
Yep.
Your fave.
So what's going on?
Not much.
You know, a little bit of a work week this week and a couple days off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tired, but I'm like, I think I'll have a drink.
Well, there you go. You came to the right place. The bar is open.
Mm-hmm. So how have you been?
I've been doing fine. Just working. Nothing changed for me with Corona. I mean, I work from home anyway. So it was just like other people were like, how do you do this? Like, I was like, it's easy. I don't want to be around a lot of people. So it works for me just fine.
So all your fans have been asking about you.
Yeah. People asking, where's Shannon? Where's Shannon? Yo, we see you, Todd. Where's Shannon?
They're like, oh, it's you. Where's Shannon?
Bourbon said he's still drinking Coors Light because I have to stay hydrated. Definitely. Oh, and Moose said, which one is Rajay? I'm the one talking. I am Rajay. So if I take that off, then you can see the names there. That's Rajay and Todd. And then next to Todd is Shannon. Erie said they are magical for sure. Red shirt, Rajay. Green shirt, Todd. There we go. Rajay's the cool guy on the left. The other one is Todd. Man, the sidekick jokes are coming.
Again, thanks, Bourbon. Thanks, Bourbon.
Still getting the sidekick jokes.
No. What did it say?
Always.
Huh?
What did it say? What did that comment say?
It said I was the cool guy on the left, and the other one is Todd.
Yeah. Poor Todd.
Vanessa drinking a Gatorade until another moonshine shot is needed for the tooth. Oh, little tooth action. Oh, here's the thing. I don't know if you saw my Facebook. I think Todd saw it. I don't know if you saw it. It's bacon bourbon Jello shot recipe.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah. No, how? Bacon makes everything better.
I don't like bourbon. I'm not a big bourbon fan.
But you got bacon.
Yeah, that's true. What else?
Bacon bourbon Jello shot. That's all you need.
Jello and bourbon and bacon.
It's a Jello shot with bourbon and bacon.
What flavor Jello?
I think it was
bourbon and bacon.
Yeah.
I don't think they make that flavor Jello.
I think it was orange in the picture. But
yeah, it did have an orange to it.
You try that and then you tell us how it is.
Oh, it'll be good. I can guarantee because bacon's in it. And it's with bacon and candy bacon. I love some candy bacon.
It's a chewy Jello shot. You got to eat it.
You can eat it or swallow it, whatever you want to do.
Just slide on down.
If you want to take little nibbles at it,
I'll try anything once. I'll try anything once.
CB's in the house. What is going on, CB? Cheers. Hello, Rod and Todd, and hello to Vanessa earlier. Thank you for subscribing there, Moose Gal, as well. Hopefully you enjoy yourself while you're here. Like I said, it's not always about drinking, but we do have a few and kick back and enjoy. Shout out to Emerson. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Always appreciate the nice little super chat. Emerson says, get a 40 ounce of St. Ives and a Whopper Jr. I think you can do that for $4.74. What is your guys' favorite fast food place?
Either probably Popeyes.
I was not expecting Popeyes.
Yeah,
I wasn't thinking of Popeyes. I was thinking it'd be like Burger King or McDonald's.
Yeah,
but Popeyes. Todd?
That's a good one. I don't get it that often, but
well, it's not like in our immediate. We have like 5 or 6 fast food restaurants like within 5 minutes of premise. Yeah. We got to go like 15 minutes to get to Popeyes, so we usually just go around here.
I don't like that one. Probably go with that one too. They got really good biscuits there. I like their biscuits.
I like their fries.
I mean, their chicken and their fries are good.
But they did get rid of my favorite sandwich, so that knocks them down a point.
The one that everybody was loving?
No, they replaced the one I liked with the new one. I like the chicken po' boy. And they stopped making that and they started making this new chicken sandwich.
And their red beans and rice are really good if you ever.
Seems like a po' boy would be something you want to keep. I like a good po' boy.
Mm-hmm. Well, they still have the shrimp po' boy, but they don't have the chicken.
But it's a chicken place.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh, they have
saying.
fish.
I know,
I know.
right?
They
I know.
have fish.
So you think of Popeyes, you think of chicken before you think of fish. And you
Yeah.
think they would keep the chicken one too.
Yeah,
That's
so-
just logic in my mind.
Yeah. But they have the best sweet tea and the best French fries.
What about you?
What about me?
You asked the question you don't even have an answer to.
I really don't, because our fast food places are kind of stagnant. The ones we have, I mean, like
Yeah.
around me, like Burger King will probably be the one. But when you said Popeyes, I wasn't even thinking of that. But I mean, if I go to Popeyes, which we do have Popeyes about like 15 minutes away, that's not a bad one to go to. Definitely like Popeyes better than KFC. And
Oh yeah.
we got another place called Lee's Chicken here that does.
Oh, Lisa's good. We have
Yeah,
a Lisa's chicken.
Yeah, so
We got one-
that's actually a little closer.
Got one right down the street from. Well, it used to be from my old work.
Yeah.
I don't know about now, but
Did you know that KFC stopped making their wedges and now they have French fries?
No, and I saw they're
Yeah.
making a plant-based chicken now. Don't know how I like that idea. They're making a plant-based chicken. I mean, they're calling it plant-based chicken. I don't know what's in the bucket at that point.
really, what's in the bucket? What's in the bucket? The Brad Pitt. What's in the bucket?
What's that from?
Oh,
what's in the box?
What's in the?
Oh, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you didn't get that?
Well, he said bucket. He didn't say box.
Well, no, but he made the quick transition.
That was the spin. She doesn't get it.
Doesn't
She
make
doesn't.
sense. No.
Even if she thought it was the funniest thing ever, she'd be like, "That's so dumb."
That was
Just
right
because I
there.
said it.
I was right there. It was perfect.
I knew
It
you
was
was.
perfect.
I knew you was. I knew
Bucket
you was
and
there.
box are
You
two
were
different
there.
things.
Oh, we know what the box is.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll start
here we go.
that didn't take
Makes
long.
no fucking sense. I don't know who came up with that slang.
Eerie
But it
agrees
makes
with
no
you.
sense.
Erie agrees with you on that too. So
There's
yeah.
nothing boxy about it.
Oh, Berman said, Jeff said the bird quit killing Todd with the sidekick stuff, I think. Monty Python, dang funny. Yeah, the killer rabbit and the holy hand grenade. Yeah, that was hilarious. It was like, as soon as I turned to it, I was like, oh, we're going into the cave. It was right there at that part. So I stumbled across Monty Python and the Holy Grail earlier this week, Shannon.
I've
So I had to
never
sit
seen
there.
that.
Oh, it's a classic. You never seen it? Any of it? The nicest
Only
thing
thing I think of Monty Python
So
is I
good.
think that the drag queens at the gay club I used to go to sometimes did a drag show about it.
Really?
Yes,
Was
I
the Holy
think.
Grail doing it about? Or was
Yeah.
it a different?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Could have been a Life of Brian.
Life of Brian.
That's another Monty Python one.
Mm. What's it about? What's it about?
King Arthur in the court seeking the Holy Grail.
Oh, is it like a comedy or?
Oh,
Comedy, yeah. That's what Monty Python does, yeah. The only Monty Python movie I wasn't a huge fan of was probably A Fish Called Wanda. I just didn't think that was as funny.
So Monty Python, is that? I thought that was just a movie.
Monty Python's like a troupe out of England. Like they
But then what's the Fish Called Wanda have to do with it?
did Fish Called Wanda. The
So
movie
Monty
Fish-
Python was like the makers of the movies?
Yeah, it was a Monty Python movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand, but we can move on.
It's like a production company.
yeah,
Monty
like a
Python.
production
Oh.
company.
Yeah.
But it's Monty Python and the Holy Grail is what it's called.
Oh, okay. So the Holy Grail was the movie.
Yeah.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
And the Holy
Monty,
Grail.
Okay.
Monty Python's Fish Called Wanda. That's from Monty Python. That's Monty Python that made that.
Are we
movie.
talking about A Fish Called Wanda with Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just move on. I don't think I care to know or to understand. It's not that important.
Todd will explain it later.
I don't even care.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Waste. Got better
Hey.
things to do.
Blazing Saddles is an excellent one too. The horse punch scene. That's what Alex Karras. What's going on, Dad? Dad's incredible barbecue and beer in the house. Cheers, my friend. Good to see
What's
you.
up?
If you guys haven't checked out Dad's, make sure you check out his channel. He does some really fun stuff over there too. Obviously, barbecue and beer, so you can't go wrong there. And speaking of barbecue, we got Cuff and Stuff Barbecue in the house. Another great barbecue channel, great recipes, great things you can pick up on his channel. He lays it down as well. So
I just got my Father's Day present in the mail with the barbecue guys just hitting there one after the other. It's the Camp Chef flat top grill.
Oh, the Camp Chef
Griddle.
flat top.
Yeah, so
You haven't set it up yet, though.
no, it just come on Tuesday, so I'm gonna probably set up tomorrow.
So is that like a Blackstone kind of?
Yeah. So it's got the flat top, but the good thing with this one is you can remove the top, and it's actually a gas grill also. So it's got the grates underneath it too, so you can use it for both.
That might not be a bad thing. Janice is trying to get me to look at doing a grill again now. She wants me to do it. I'm like, well, I don't know what I want to get, but if you could do like something like that, that'd be kind of cool.
And
yours is gas?
Yeah, it's propane. Yeah.
Propane accessory. Yeah.
So yeah, I was looking for them around Father's Day, and I guess because of Father's Day weekend, like Home Depot carried them, and they were completely out of them. So I ended up having to order it from Camp Chef, and they were completely out of them too. So finally, last week they got them in, so I ordered it. And I just got it Tuesday. So
nice.
Anxious to get it going and see what happens with that.
So now you're going to have a channel where you're going to be grilling.
He's not going to have a channel.
I don't know. Probably not.
Go down.
People have been asking you to have a channel.
I don't know.
Can't say
you never know.
You're camera shy because you've been on here enough times.
I can't say no, but can't say yes a little bit.
Shannon can shoot the video with you.
I don't care. I'm just saying it's not going to happen.
Give him a shot, Shannon. Give him a shot.
Hey.
Never.
Yeah. Maybe not, but probably not.
Yeah. And nice meeting you as well, Moose, and look forward to meeting with you more. And hopefully you're having a great time.
Every Thursday night, come on back.
Yeah, so your mother was a hamster and your father smelled the elderberries. Yeah, that's a great line from Monty Python, The Holy Grail.
Maybe I'll have to watch it.
I can't believe you've never seen it. Like, I can't, like,
I have to watch it.
Stumble across it. Just like stumbled. What is this thing I'm watching?
No, I can guarantee you, Rod, she'll go, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen and not watch. But
well, see, I keep thinking, did you ever watch Napoleon Dynamite?
That's hilarious.
Oh my God. That is like, if it's a dumb movie like that, then I'll like it. Like, I loved that movie.
Why is it a dumb movie? Yeah.
He said it was a dumb movie, or he said I would say it's a dumb movie.
It's got that subtle humor type thing into it, but it's almost got
like
that
the guys like riding around on the horses, and there's a guy behind him. He's clapping to make it sound like the horses are kind of.
They don't have real horses,
right? Yeah, they're just kind of prancing around, and the guy's like clap, making it sound like the horses. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to see it, Shannon. You have to see just to mark it off the list that you should have for things you can do. Monty Python and Holy Grail should be on your list. Rod is my beer professor. Well, thank you, Cuff and stuff. I like that beer professor.
Beer professor.
Now, I was a beer fan, but I'm drinking a glass of Whistle Pig whiskey. Well, Chris does like whiskey as well. And sooner or later, Chris will have some type of happy hour, I'm sure, with our company after the Corona stuff.
One. I know you get me one. Oh, I thought you said I have to go downstairs.
Like if you like the whiskeys that you like, Chris, like bourbon on here, he does a great whiskey channel. I would definitely say to check out his channel as well, because he really has a nice rundown on the different whiskeys he does. And there's some other bourbon guys in here too that I'm sure they'll pop in as well. The Knights of Knee. Yeah. Cooking in a Mo Love. Sleeping for the Dead. Yeah. Oh man, they wanted to watch this movie again. Shannon is missed. She's always missed, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Shannon's always missed. So we always love having Shannon here. But Shannon was in the panel. Ain't nobody cool until she says so. Shannon runs things. I sit here, I drink beer. We can't get Shannon back to do a question game though, because she won't show up for those anymore.
Well, maybe my next weekend off.
We haven't done that in a long time.
No, we haven't.
Hello, Jeff. Hey, Erie. And hey, Angela. Rod. Let's see. Wet and humid in the UK. The rain has been on and off all day. Yeah, we're getting like a freaking sauna around here with the weather. Chuck says my win percentage is filthy. Yeah, I don't know what the win percentage is, and I can't because I know I think I might have been not on there as much as the other guys, but I like to just joke and find any type of silver lining I can find there, Chucks. I did buy me a King Cobra, ain't even touched. So you got the King Cobra, so we would definitely play Call of Duty this weekend, so you could drink the King Cobra while we play. So Erie bought King Cobra for when she plays Call of Duty with us.
Is that malt liquor?
Yeah. She got herself a 40 ounce. I might get a 40 ounce of King Cobra. I haven't had King Cobra in years and years and years. It won't be as bad as when you did the Mad Dog, though, Shad. I could do
Oh, that was fucking awful. I do not know how I drank that
you didn't
when I was in high school. That was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that night you really didn't.
No.
2 drinks and out.
That was.
Your face.
I think they've changed it since high school.
It was like
tastes like motor oil.
It was like instant regret was across your forehead as soon as you took that first sip. Like
that was
tapped out.
Awful.
Yeah. Oh, so where are you guys
About
at?
like me with the Four Loko that night.
I am actually down here in Kentucky and the Cincinnati, and then Todd and Shannon are actually down here in Indiana. So we're actually not too far away from each other. So, which after the Corona show, we have to get together and do some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in 3 years.
Seems.
Damn, now Todd's hanging at Blake's. Oh, that's because your power went out. You lost signal like Blake always loses his signal. And there's Blake. Was my.
What's up, Blake? I was flipping over headphones, so that's why I was trying to turn the other ones off.
This is my net sucks. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Blake. What is going on, brother? Blake TV. If you guys don't know Blake TV, make sure you check him out as well, which is the home of the Friday Night Throwdown, which will take place tomorrow at 9:00 Eastern, as far as I know, as long as anything didn't change. And then also the B&A show with him and Eclectic there on Tuesdays at 1:00. So great fun, great time. It's like a gator swamp up here, raining and storming. Did hit 2 local breweries today. Nice. Well, you're kind of on your vacation week, right, Gilbert? So you're trying to get around a little bit. Usually you travel more than you can now because of Corona. So hopefully you are getting to see some stuff out there. Speaking of that, when he shall appear. What's up, Blake? Right?
Yeah, I gotta connect them.
Going to search if that Oberon is available here. Yeah, the Oberon just came out Monday, I believe. So, no, I take it back. It came out end of last week, like Wednesday or Thursday, because I was at the liquor store Saturday when I was asking the guy about getting here for us. So it's just out there just over a week or so. I do enjoy a nice Oberon. That runner-up internet, Blake? CV says Blake. Let's see. Hello, Blake. Blake TV. Hello again from Moose. And a champion is in the house. Oh, don't get his head swole there, Bourbon. And Vanessa says, hey, Eric. Moose says, any suggestions on beers to drink for someone that doesn't like the taste of or smell of strong liquor? I did enjoy drinking Bernardus Abbott 12, though. That's a good beer, the Bernardus Abbott 12. Depending on what you usually like, I would, if we were in a bar together and you were asking, I would ask what you usually like, what kind of flavors you usually like, so that you can kind of match to your palate. But for someone that doesn't like the smell of strong liquor, something like that, it's a Belgian type ale. That's kind of a little bit different. My wife isn't a big fan of a lot of the beer, stuff like that. We found out she likes wit beers, which are really pretty good too. Maybe something simple like a Kolsch might be good. All depends on
Kolsch.
Yeah, it depends what kind of flavors you usually like to deal with. I know you don't want anything like beer, like open like a Bud or a Miller or something like that, and you don't want the taste of something real strong. You can also go the cider route. A lot of people like to drink the ciders, especially if you're looking for stuff to be gluten-free. A lot of people will drink that. An interesting one that I actually found over the last couple of years has been a tea beer. We have a place here in Ohio that does them, and they do some really good tea beers that are pretty decent. So what are you guys trying to do? Focus?
Trying to get her AirPods.
Trying to
get her AirPods.
Can you hear us okay? Do we sound weird right now?
No, you sound fine. I just don't know what you guys are doing there.
Like
That's
that.
what I was going to say.
Yeah, okay.
Beer Man's in the house. What is going on, Beer Man? Cheers, brother. Another great channel. Check out if you haven't checked out Beer Man. Check him out. Him and Eclectic. They should just have to do a show of the duel and beards because they probably the two biggest beards out there that I've seen. Well, Beer to Beer Man be another one. They could do a trio of stuff there. But Beer Man does some great beer reviews and beer stuff too. Also, you'll find him on What the ABV on Wednesday nights, usually playing as well. CB, hell, I'm staying until to Christmas.
Smart.
I'm supposed to go to New Jersey next month. I don't know if we're going to go or not or push it back. I was going to drive up anyway, but part of it was I was going to drive up to a beer festival and then go in the next day, but the beer festival obviously isn't there. So we may move it, but I have the week off. I'm going to keep the week off. We may just try to go to a cabin or something. I don't know. So we'll see.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, but I had one of my friends I work with. She went to a cabin, and I was asking her how it was, and she said, "Yeah, they said they sanitize all that kind of stuff, but she was like still bringing her own stuff to clean stuff down before they stayed there." So
Yeah.
I was like, "Did you get in the hot tub?" And she's like, "Yeah, but we didn't really think about the hot tub." You don't ever want to think about the hot tub. You just hope they
It'll
clean.
be fine. It's fine.
You always hope they clean the hot tub.
Hot tub is fine.
You don't know what the couple
Basically
did.
boiling water.
Could have been like Eddie Griffin and Deuce Bigelow eating sandwiches in there. You just don't know.
I don't know how you all remember this stuff from these movies because, like, some things I keep in my mind, but if I watch a movie, like, that's useless information. So it's like I watch it and then I discard it. Most of it. There's certain lines, like Napoleon Dynamite, when he says his grandma broke his coccyx. That's funny. Her coccyx.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Off the four-wheeler.
Yeah. I loved his grandma.
Grandma's eating all her steaks.
Pick some dang quesadillas. Quesadillas.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Do you watch any TikToks?
Not as much now, though. TikTok is kind of a weird kind of site because a lot of people are pulling TikTok away because of the hacking with it and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I've seen some stuff here and there. I just don't really. I have it on my phone. I just never really watch it.
yeah. That's what today I found one of this little boy, and it was like, I don't know if it was like show and tell or something, but there was this little boy, and I don't know, he looked like he was about 6, and he was dressed up as Napoleon Dynamite, and he did the whole little dance he does for the talent show. It's fucking hilarious.
He had it down too.
It was hilarious.
It was really good.
Someone had on Facebook, one of the women from TikTok, and I guess she was doing this dancing video. She was getting down to her video. I can't remember the name of the video, whatever, but she's just like in her front yard and she starts backing up from the camera and starts dancing and doing these dance moves. And then she's in another place dancing, and it's like she must be like 55 or something like that. She's getting it. She's getting it.
Oh, I posted a TikTok of Todd dancing.
Did you really?
Yes. Fucking hilarious.
Me half drunk dancing.
He was drunk, yeah, and I was videotaping him. This was from
Acting stupid.
yeah, this was from over a month ago before I even. Yeah, it was probably yeah, and we were in the basement, and he was acting silly trying to do a TikTok dance, but he didn't even realize I was videotaping him. So I found it and I posted it to TikTok.
Was he wearing skinny capri when he did it?
Yes, he was. The one that Eric didn't like, so I gave him to him.
The first lager went quick on the Brock Street Munich lager, and cheers.
Hi,
Man,
Vanessa.
you got the lagers working tonight, Gilbert. Bourbon said, "Hey, beer man, we have a new member aboard. Moose Gal wants to know a good beer for someone who doesn't like strong liquor. Mild choice." Hey, what's going on? Double D's in the house. What is happening? Cheers, my friend. What is going on down there? I know you got some heat where you're at as well. I know you're filling out on the golf course if you're trying to get out there. Moose Gal, we got the Moose Gal question. OD. I picked up a 6er of Island Coastal Lager, 4.5%. Did I do it good, or should I punch myself in the face with brass knuckles? Cheers.
God.
I never heard of that. But honestly, with the heat, a nice lager isn't a bad thing either. depending what kind of lager that might be as well. It's,
To each his own.
I meant don't punch yourself in the face with the brass knuckles.
Don't want to do that. Knock yourself out. That's like Jim Carrey beating his ass in Liar Liar. You know.
Oh, here we go.
You ever saw Liar Liar?
No, I've seen it, but Jesus.
He's in the bathroom. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm kicking
No,
my
that is a good movie. That is a good movie.
Oh, the first tee off at 7:30 was done by 10:16. Great golf day. So he did get out.
That's the best time to go, though, early morning.
That's a pretty good move getting through 18 for sure. Chris laughing. Oh, Moosey, my personal choice is a Coors Light, mild Springwood from the Rockies. Tastes mild like Springwood, low ABV. Yeah, but you might as well drink water kind of in that case. But I don't know if she would like the smell of the beer coming off of it because it does smell like beer. Hey, Vanessa, how are you doing? Cheers all. I like pina colada, screwdriver, and sangria, and a few other mixed drinks. Never got into the strong liquor taste. I once tried Maker Marks, didn't go well. Well, that's a stronger bourbon for sure. But I just had a beer. It was a pina colada beer, which was the one from Left Hand Brewing. They had the pina colada beer. You might like something like that. It did taste like a slushy pina colada. Would have liked a little bit more of a flavor, but from like our vacation in the Caribbean the last couple of years, it definitely had a little bit of a Caribbean feel to it. And you can actually find beers that are kind of like some of the juicier type beers, kind of like a screwdriver, where they have like an orange type feel.
She liked the slushies.
Oh, she would like the slushies from 450 North. So, yeah. So there's one guy, like there was on my panel, one of the videos I had done, and one of the people said he would love to get that. Anybody goes, he would love to pay for it. Some guy tried to get on there and was like, when to charge $26 a can for?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I mean, I'm telling you, there people just.
Yeah, it's like, dude.
People make a fortune on that stuff to ship them out of state. It's like, it's ridiculous. Like times we've been, it's been like, and it's thousands of dollars being carted off, but they're probably making twice that or 3 times that.
I wouldn't pay $26 a can for it though.
Mm-mm.
Like that's just trying to rip somebody off at that point. Obviously,
that's more than a
beer, but come on.
Yeah. Isn't that more than a whole 4-pack?
What?
$26?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
For there, yeah. The most usually the most that any of them sell for is 22. Now every now and again they'll sell a 4-pack that might be 25. That's the most I've seen. And they're usually anywhere from 18 to 22. Yeah, so 26 a can.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, somebody else adds 15 a can, which is more realistic there, though. You can say that's probably like a few dollars high because there's some stuff you'll buy for something like that. I don't know. For me, I think 15 a can is even pushing it, but that's
I'm like $10 a can.
Yeah, 10 is like I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't pay $10 a can for it.
I've paid $10 a can for other things, but
I'm gonna need the true ABV if I'm paying $10 a can.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So
and it better be at least double digits.
So I'm going to crack this one open from Moody Tongue. They're out of Chicago, Illinois. And they actually do some pretty decent beers, although I did a video on this one, and this one wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be as far as taste-wise, but it's all right.
I used to work with a guy, and he was notorious for lying, it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to always say his sister and brother-in-law owned Moody Tongue, but he would never say they were in Chicago. He's like, "Oh yeah, they're out like in Wyoming." I'm like,
"Yeah,
I don't think so." Are you talking about the same Moody Tongue that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, because I mean, it couldn't be. Well, it'd be the patent. They're careful on their names and stuff.
But you wouldn't think you'd be able to double up on the name, but I guess it's possible.
It's a porter with cocoa nibs, caramel, and vanilla bean. This is a caramelized chocolate churro Baltic porter. Which a Baltic porter is an interesting style because most people know porters as ales, but a Baltic porter is actually a lager.
Curious to see what you think of that.
One of the things you actually learn doing beer drinking. I think we should be funding our schools and homes to get full internet instruction on going through. I think so too. I mean, we're the richest country. We could definitely do something like that to make sure everybody have full internet for homeschooling.
Yeah.
Just that if all wore masks, it may make a difference. If it doesn't, what did the attempt hurt? I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what
That's
we've said.
yes.
And there he said, Vanessa agree with that as well. Hey, Harry, hope all is well, Didi said. And doing okay, Didi. My dental repair is not until August 11th. So, yeah, Vanessa's offset her toothache right now, but she is remedying it by doing shots of moonshine to help with the pain. So,
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just keep doing that.
Yeah, all right.
You won't even care.
Jeff said in the office has to wear one, but it doesn't hurt if it's hot and uncomfortable. But on the off chance it helps, at least I try it. Right. Because, I mean, that's like the worst thing to not try and something ends up happening, you know?
Yeah, we have to wear them around our office if we're up moving around. If we're just sitting in our cubicle or whatever, we don't have to have one on. But as soon as you get up, then you got to put it on.
That's the other option, right, Vanessa? The only way to stay away from each other, but it's kind of hard to do that. Although, like grocery shopping, I like to go to the store still because I like to see what's there. Because sometimes I'll find other stuff I wasn't maybe thinking of. Janice now, she just orders straight from Kroger and they deliver to her house.
Yeah.
Order stuff she wants and not to deal with it.
You save money that way.
Yeah. But it's just like, I'll come home with something. She's like, where'd you get that at the store? I didn't even see. Well, you don't go to the store. So you wouldn't go to the store.
Yeah, right.
You don't go to the store. If you went to the store, you'd be like, oh, I might want to try those. So
You'd never think about looking for it online.
yeah, so, but it's convenience and stuff. She doesn't worry about going. They leave the stuff at the door, just pick it up right there to get it done like in a day now at this point. So we may go through another stage here, depending on the states. I'm just wondering if toilet paper will actually go down again. So I don't know if you want to get ahead
Well,
of
that's what I told Todd.
Yeah.
I was like, if you go to the store, just pick up one. We go to the store, just pick up one. We don't need to hoard it, but buy it all up. But if we're out, just grab some, and then if it happens again, we'll have it.
Right. Well, it's funny. I went last Saturday to the store, and I know a couple of the managers at our Kroger's. I was talking to one of them, and I was like, "So what's it been like? Telling all the people with masks and stuff like that, and everything like that." And he's like, "Man, over the last 12 hours, I probably got F-bombed like 20 plus times."
That's ridiculous.
It's like serious. Like it's people are flipping all out. Like, but if you said, you got to put a shirt on to come in, they're like, okay, they go get their shirt. If you got to put shoes on, they say, okay, it's a fucking mask. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, and this is my
health condition. That might be one thing, but most people don't have a health condition when they can't wear a mask for like the time they're
right. And my thing is too, people want to be like, well, about the whole gay bakery thing. It's like, if you can refuse somebody a cake because they're gay, then we can refuse you coming in our store for not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
It's like you can't have it both ways.
Well, you can't even really you shouldn't with the whole interstate commerce thing, you shouldn't even be against if someone's gay or not because you're not supposed to discriminate for a class or whatever like that. But
yeah, you shouldn't, but they want to be able to do that.
None of the rights are absolute under the Constitution anyway. So
or if Jeff Ruby can kick out OJ Simpson, then hey, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you don't have to come in. Yeah, if you don't want to wear a mask, you don't have to come in.
Yeah. So it's just interesting. I see people flip out and then they want to say freedom or something. I'm like, really? You're going to use that for the mask? Like that's going to be your freedom thing is the mask. It's like,
right.
Yeah. So and that's all. Like one guy, he was harassing this one store worker. It was a woman he was harassing, and then all the guys showed up. Like, what are you doing? Blah blah blah. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like once they got to pick targets a lot of times. So
yeah, they want to.
People pulling guns out each other like in Walmart and stuff. So
oh my God,
it's just freaking crazy. I don't know, but maybe Vanessa's right. Maybe the best way is to stay away from each other.
Yeah, that would solve a lot of the world's problems.
I went into Beer Island for a couple of years, so people were scared again about having dental or medical care done. What's funny? I was going to say. I have to actually go for my checkup, and I haven't gone to the dentist. I was supposed to go like April or whatever. Haven't had any issues, but I'm like, do I want to go in yet or like that? And it's not really being scared. It's just I don't really need it right now. Like there's nothing.
Right? Yeah. I'll take a chance if you don't have to.
Like my allergist doctor the same way. My eye doctor. I got enough contacts to last me right now, but it's kind of like it's just I'll go in at some point here. But it's like why not let it settle out a little bit more?
Yeah.
Bounty took a day off tomorrow, starting down the barrel of a 3-day weekend, just because. Hey, that's what I did Monday. I'm doing a 3-day weekend. I just asked my boss, like, hey, I want to take off Monday, put me down on the calendar, and I just needed a break. I mean, during the course of these few months, I've taken days just to take a mental break day. And it does actually feel better when you come back, except for the messages that people leave because they can't go to somebody else. They want to talk to you. Yeah. I got 20 people out there who can help you out. Why you gotta wait for me? So, but that's that's fine. It gets me out of the office today, and I can just chill. I'm all for it. Vanessa saw the VA dentist this morning due to the pain. Has been 3 weeks and can't try to fix it until August 11th. Wow,
that's horrible.
That's
yeah, dental pain before I had my burn was the worst pain I'd ever had.
Yeah,
and now burn pain's was a little bit worse than the dental pain, but
yeah, I'm trying to think the worst pain. I don't even know what the worst. Wisdom tooth.
The worst pain you've ever had. What is the worst pain you've ever had?
Oh, man. I was going to say, even when I broke my wrist last year, because I broke my wrist, I thought it was sprained, and we went to dinner afterwards. So I was just, to give me a beer and a burger. I thought I was good to go. Wake up next morning, and then it was hurting a little bit more. But I'm trying to think. I cracked my tooth, and they had to pull the tooth. I think that might have been it. It might have been a dental thing. Yeah.
Worst pain. I mean, knock on wood, I've never broken any bones. And I've only had stitches one time.
When did you have stitches?
When I had my finger.
Oh, yeah. The needle going into the cut?
That didn't even hurt.
Even like when they numbed it, the needle going into the cut?
No, probably the worst pain is when I had that cyst on my shoulder, and I went to the immediate care center because it was infected.
And it was all inflamed, and they had to cut it open.
And the guy there just had to lance it open.
Yeah.
And that kind of hurt. But yeah, I'd probably put that number one probably.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, I've not, even all the sports and stuff I've played through the years,
you had a line drive to your head, didn't you?
Yeah, but that didn't even hurt. So
it didn't?
Weird. No, so I was playing softball, slow pitch softball, and I was a base running. So I was on third base, and our cleanup hitter was up, and he pulls one down the line. And, you're playing baseball all the years, your first instinct is to go into foul territory, right? So I kind of fell back in foul territory, and the line drive and it was like one of those hump type deals to it, where it's going to crack me right in the head, and it caught me square in the ear, and it went probably 15 feet in the air and landed over the fence. It was so loud. There was two fields.
So it bounced off your head and went over the fence?
Yeah, so there was two fields there. So there's two fields right next to each other, and from what everybody told me was everybody on the other field stopped and looked because they could hear it, and it was so loud, like it just hit so loud.
I'm so glad I wasn't there.
And I hit the ground immediately, and everybody was just like, it just went to a standstill, and everybody's just like, stay. And I was like, I'm fine. What are you talking about? Stay down. They didn't want me getting up, so they called they called the ambulance and everything. Luckily, my mom was there and my daughter, because it was like right down the street. The park we was playing in is right down the street from my mom's house, so she could just walk. So she was like, I was like, no, I don't want to ride in the ambulance and, whatever. I don't feel fine. Like I didn't even get a headache or anything. So I went to the immediate care center or the emergency room and waited for hours and hours and hours before.
I was at work. If I would have been there, I would have been, yeah.
And the only thing, and then they finally looked, checked my eyes, made sure I didn't have a concussion. All that was fine. Sent me home, and the guy was like, well, sleep kind of sitting up, and if your ear starts leaking, then come back and see us. I'm like, you think?
I'm like, did they not do an MRI on you?
No.
Did they not do?
Didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm like, this is fucked up.
Kind of did the finger and whatever, and it was fine. He was like, oh, okay, you're good.
I'm so glad I wasn't there.
And he was like, if your ear starts leaking, come back and see us. I'm thinking, if my ear starts leaking, what the fuck are you sending me home for?
Yeah.
It's like, good Lord.
Now, being at Shannon is pretty much the same as Janice. I can imagine what Shannon would have been doing there. She would have been there.
First, I would have whooped the fucker that hit the ball.
Well, you can't. That wasn't his fault.
I know. I wouldn't have. But he hurt my man, so I would have to.
I mean,
I'm sure he felt awful.
Looking back at it, it's like, kind of like your deal falling in a fire. Like if the ball would have just been 2 inches toward my temple, I mean, it might have killed me. Because, I mean, honestly, after that, my shoulder hurt more than my ear did, because the ball hit my ear and then it ricocheted off my shoulder, and that's when it went way up in the air. And I had a big old bruise on my shoulder
from
a ricochet, and that's how hard it hit me.
Yeah.
Whew.
And I don't know why. I guess because of all the cartilage, like my ear wasn't.
Yeah,
I think I got a little bit of a cauliflower ear, but it wasn't
your
much.
ear probably actually helped you because
Yeah,
it padded between the ball and your head,
right. It's just all cartilage, so I mean, it wasn't.
cushioned it a little bit.
Yeah, I was totally lucky.
Literally hard headed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hurt my shoulder one time in softball. And that's like I had to go to the hospital after that, but it was like run to first base and try to get there. And there was like a hole in front of the bit in the ground or whatever. Like the ground was all full level. And I went down and tagged the bag. I actually tagged the bag and was safe, but then I kind of cartwheeled over it and shoulder back the other way. And even now, like if I put my arm a certain way, like my shoulder kind of sticks up for like they couldn't figure it out and they didn't do any operation like that and everything. But I'm like, it was so, I guess, swollen up when I went there. They were like, well, it looks like it's just there still, but it's kind of like they didn't, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Now it's like I go to the doctor, he's like, oh, yeah, that's just something that can happen and you're good to go as long as you're okay with it type thing.
Did it ever bother you?
Not really too much, but it was just like, it was kind of weird. It's just a weird type feeling. Like, so when I put on a tank top or whatever, there'll be like a little bit of a divot or something here, kind of, which is kind of weird.
I did that with my shoulder too. I was playing when I played baseball in college, but it was working out. It was doing kind of like the dumbbell, or not dumbbell, but it was like an actual bar.
Yeah.
And kind of doing it behind my head, and it got out of control a little bit. I think I did tear a little bit because.
Is that the shoulder that bothers you? Oh no, is it your shoulder or your elbow that bothers you?
Well, my elbow did too one time when I was a kid, but my shoulder did, and that was one of the reasons I kind of stopped playing. And when I started playing softball, it would really hurt sometimes.
That's what I'm thinking.
But now I think, I mean, it hurt so bad when I first did it. Like when I would, you drive one hand and you turn, go one way or the other, just steering. That motion would just make me like,
you do your hand, like you're driving one in the 1970 Cadillacs.
Well, I had a 1984 Cutlass Supreme Overbill, so it's basically one and the same.
That was the ugliest car. Like he had this old.
What up, yo?
Yeah, he had this old truck, and I loved it. He got rid of it. Then he started driving that. What'd you call it, Cutlass Supreme?
Yeah.
It was so ugly. But the first time I got in and drove that thing, I'm like, this thing is like driving on a fucking cloud. I'm like, it's like you're floating. You're not even on the road.
It's like Cedric Entertainer in the original Kings of Comedy, and he's doing that little skit and stuff. Oh, yeah, I got to do the big wheel because it's so big.
It
wasn't that big, but
I took my mom's Cutlass about 120 or so because I was challenged by some friends one night, like we couldn't get it up over 100, and so we ran on the back road, and it was like midnight too, and this is like back in like 86 or whatever, so it wasn't as many people on the road, but you had the old country type roads and everything like that. So we're just flying down the road past corn stalks and everything, and stopped right at the intersection just in time before we went through it. But that was exhilarating. So, but they were freaking out as we got closer to 100. Like, okay, you proved your point. Like, no, we're going to keep. We're going to keep. Don't do that at home if you're doing that. If you see that, by the way, if there's any kids, you should be watching this show anyway. But if you are watching,
don't do that.
But a shout out.
We used to go hill hopping. Did you ever go hill hopping when you were a kid?
Not in New Jersey.
Well, we would go on these old country roads with my friend's car, and we just drive, and you can't see what's coming over the hills, but we'd go real fast. So when we get to the top of the hill, I'm like, God, I should have died so many times when I was a teenager.
Oh, there was times I should have died. Some of the stuff we used to scale 2-story buildings, and from the outside, like to go up top to drink beer, which I'm trying to think how we got back down. I think we scaled and come back down. And one time, one of our friends, he tried to grab one of the shutters, and it came loose. So it almost, but we were a kid. We were a generation that grew up watching Faces of Death, so we were kind of
right.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that was some times back then, but that's part of learning to live, I guess,
Since you wouldn't see a kid doing that nowadays.
Oh God, no, they got to come out of the room and get off their phone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have made no Tide Pod back then either, but those kids do that. They live dangerous in their own ways.
That's true. That is true. Good point.
Idiots, I swear.
Hillbilly, shout out my friend Hillbilly Select Review. Nice to see you.
Hillbilly.
If you guys haven't checked out Hillbilly, he's actually down in the Louisville area. So beer, wine, coffee, I think tea even. Make sure you check out his stuff.
Hillbilly, when this all settles down, we're going to meet up somewhere sometime and grab a beer.
Come down with you guys there.
Yeah.
Double D said he can't drink that. Makers as well. Too sweet, makes him sick. I don't have any problem with Makers myself. I know some people up here will drink it like with Coke and stuff. My niece would always like, well, you're just fucking throwing it away. You're going to put Coke in it.
Will she drink it?
You know, she used to drink Makers straight and stuff. She didn't really drink as much as now. It's funny, she wanted Tanqueray a couple weeks ago just to get some Tanqueray because she had to earn for it and drink maybe like a quarter of the bottle, if that. And she's like, I'm kind of done. I don't really want any more gin. And she had been on like a little bit of a tequila kick, so we had like some tequila down there. And I'm like, what are we gonna do? She's like, you can just go and finish it whenever you want to finish it. Just like, I don't need all this tequila and gin around. I got whiskey already here and all this other stuff. Like, but leave it there and I'll get it later. Mercy said Thornbridge is Shelby. He has 2 in the fridge. 4-pack is an Aldi special here at the moment. I'm going to actually check my Aldi this weekend to see if they have it there. I didn't think about checking there, but we were talking about earlier, Shannon, because I told you before, and Todd, I think, said he still hasn't watched it yet, but the Peaky Blinders.
The what?
Peaky Blinders, show on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
they
love
have
BBC stuff. I love British shows.
Yeah, I'm saying you guys need to watch that, but they have a Peaky Blinders. They have a beer off of Peaky Blinders now, so that's what Mercy's talking about with the Shelby one.
Who's making that one, Rod? I know you probably said
right there. Mercy said Thornbridge Shelby.
Oh, okay.
Are you talking about the show or are you talking about the beer?
No, the beer. It was making.
He said he got it at Aldi. It was an Aldi special there, so I might check my
Aldi
really? This weekend to see if they get it because they get some beers in there.
Huh.
Let me see. Pirate rum is nice. Do you like some pirate? I actually had to pirate the beers. Moose had hurt her throat from the Makers. For shits and giggles, Alan's working on a power forward. So he's making another player as well. So he's got a power forward. He had a point guard that he created previously. Let me see here.
So it's Fortnite you all play? Is it Fortnite you all play? What?
Call of Duty.
Oh.
Yeah, if you ever see, looks like I'm playing Fortnite, it's my daughter.
Jeez, my thing was way back there. I hit a button and it kind of skipped ahead, so I think I may have missed some comments. So we're going to move on. Like, if you go too far on StreamYard, the comments get lost. So everybody's Shannon at that point. I didn't realize there was that many comments that were down there.
We talked for a good little while before you was reading some.
Talking about our injuries.
The boss is in the house. Shannon, when Shannon came in, North Carolina. Everyone here from all over. Boston baked beans and unicorn farts. I actually do have some Boston baked beans downstairs. Probably not a good mix. Even this is shit, Shannon. There goes the neighborhood. See, Vanessa, bacon jello shots. So see, Vanessa saw the bacon jello shots. They could be tasty. Dee Dee said the bourbon in North Carolina as well. Smoked maple jello with bacon. Well, that wasn't. They had an orange jello, but if there's a maple jello, that would definitely work. Aren't far. We are South Carolina. We got North Kakalaka and South Kakalaka in the house. Lick and slurp it down. Talking about the jello shots, people. Shots. But if you're not, that's okay too. Moscow, Illinois. I haven't been to Illinois in a while. I've been you used to go like to Chicago maybe once a year or so, but it's been a few years since we've been up there. Love Chicago, having some fun there.
I think I was there last year, maybe for work. Chicagoland area.
Always fun when they send you for work because then they're picking up the tab. North Carolina, hit 7 before finishing. All right. Popeyes is Cajun flavor place that serves chicken. Popeyes chicken. I want to go to Chick-fil-A for the tuna salad. It's really weird. Beer reviews in the house. If you haven't checked out Weird Beer, make sure you check out Weird Beer.
They have tuna salad.
I've never heard of them having tuna salad there.
What?
The Chick-fil-A? I don't know. They might. They got macaroni and cheese now, so.
That's not the same.
If you go to Chick-fil-A, though, you get the tenders and you get the sauce. You have to get the Chick-fil-A sauce. That's like the sauce to get there. Which
No, the honey roasted barbecue is the sauce to get.
Oh, Chick-fil-A sauce is better.
Is it?
yeah,
That's what we usually get.
No, we used to get with
Yeah,
because they were so stingy with it. Chick-fil-A sauce is good too, though.
we get Chick-fil-A catering. So I'm not a huge Chick-fil-A person, but we get a catering for work sometimes, and I'll eat it.
Yeah.
The Chick-fil-A
Go
sauce.
there and get your number 6 and a side of crack or something, because that
They
line's
bring that-
always around the building.
They bring that Chick-fil-A sauce in, and I swear someone can get shanked over the Chick-fil-A sauce just because, like, when it runs out, everybody's like, "There's no more Chick-fil-A sauce around it." Like, people were pissed when the Chick-fil-A sauce is gone. They always have to get extra.
You know, I will say, if you go to Walmart and get the Great Value brand, they have a chicken sauce, I think is what they call it, and it's just like
it is. Yeah,
the
it's in a
Chick-fil-A
bottle.
sauce. It's just
At
like
Walmart,
Yes.
Yeah, it's like $1.99, and it comes in a
that's like me going to the
kind of a smaller bottle.
You know I don't
But
like
it's
Walmart.
What'd you say?
That's like me going to the Devil's Den. You know I don't like Walmart.
no, I know, but we don't really ever go.
I mean, I'm not a fan, but why don't you like Walmart? Just
We don't ever really go there
because of the
either,
clientele.
No, so the clientele's the entertaining part of going to Walmart. Some of their business practices they've done in the past, and
Yeah,
they squeeze people and put people in different situations they shouldn't if they're going to be a corporation. Run it right.
I
Like
mean, we really don't go to Walmart.
No, we don't. I don't even remember the last time we've been to Walmart, but we do go to Sam's Club.
Yeah, we do go to Sam's Club.
I mean, I do go for the only thing like our work plan for like our health stuff. My doctor for the eye, the optometrist, he's got an office inside of Walmart. It's the only time I really go into Walmart. Or if it's the weekend, I need something for the car because the car shops are closed. I'll go there because they're open all 7 days a week. So
I mean, honestly, if we had a Costco, I'd go to Costco instead.
Yeah.
We
Well,
did.
Hobby Lobby is the one that I haven't heard about, and I was like, I wanted to get some stuff for the bathroom, and I was getting off work, and it was going to be closed, or it was the only thing that was open because everything's closing early around here. And so I'm like, God, I don't want to go in there. I'm like, I don't want to. I'm like, I just got pissed off thinking about it. And then I know what, I'll go in there, and if I buy something, then I'll steal something, and that'll be my passive aggressive way of getting back at them. But you know, yeah. And my friend, the nurse at work, she was like, well, if you do, you run. Don't just stop. If the cops get you, you run. Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yell brute.
I'm like,
brutality.
I might give him my business, but I'm going to fucking steal something too.
Piece of gum.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh, that's all I have to do is a piece of candy or something, but it'll make me feel better. But I went in and I felt guilty the whole time and I didn't buy anything.
Erie said after the vacation, she's wanting a Whataburger. Whataburger is pretty popular in some spots.
I've never had Whataburger.
I like In-N-Out better than Whataburger.
I've never had In-N-Out.
Popeye's chicken strips. Yeah, the chicken strips.
Well, that's what's on the po' boy is the chicken strips.
And they got
Used to
rid of
be. Yeah.
Yeah, plant-based chicken. I was really behind. I was like at 9:57, so I'm almost an hour behind. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're making if you're making plant-based chicken. I can't imagine what kind of plant would taste like chicken, but you gotta put some spices in it.
Probably don't want to know.
Yeah.
I know. So far, it's like you guys are the chatty Cathys tonight, so I'm like trying to get caught up on everything.
Well, fucking quit talking and get to it then, buddy.
We'll see you next week.
Harold's Chicken Shack in Chicago, best chicken outside of Korean fried chicken. Let's remember that when I'm back up there.
Never been there.
I'm pretty sure plant-based chicken is solely responsible for global warming. Maybe.
Probably.
Could be for sure. Burn Bounty have that on your stream. You two look alike, I guess. Well, you're together long enough. Maybe you start to favor.
That's what they say. They say that after you're together for so long, you start looking alike. I mean, we've been together for over half of our lives, so it would make sense. You should be so lucky to look like me.
I was just curious to say the same thing to you.
Go put on the skinny capri there, Todd. If you're ever near Southwest Missouri, you have to try Springfield style cashew chicken. Started in Springfield, Missouri. Oh my God, best Chinese fish ever.
I've been to Springfield, but it's been 30, 40 years ago.
Good for you.
30, 40 years ago. Were you like one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like 30 years ago.
When you were 10?
I wasn't even
14?
14, 12
This
maybe.
math is not adding up.
I was 12 maybe. longer than that.
Okay,
Better carry that.
1 plus 1 doesn't add up for you too much usually. So
that's true.
Monty Python's Meaning of Life, the restaurant scene after the dinner mint. Yeah, it's another good Monty Python movie. It's just a flesh wound. Still doing the Monty Python lines.
I'm really a flesh wound.
Python, but he wrote and started a fish called Wanda. Monty Python, the group that did the movie. Hashtag semantics. Oh well, see, I've seen like stuff referenced like it was Monty Python, but I guess it was just John Cleese then. Okay. And Moose said hello to Shannon earlier. Eric, flesh wound, epic comedy scene. Shannon, you might have lost a point not knowing about the killer rabbit. Run away. Monty Python was a British telly show, I think, in the 70s. Yeah, it was in the 70s, and it would come on like at 11 o'clock at night because the kids were supposed to be in bed or whatever. Like the adults would sit around. It was like Benny Hill, right? Like adults would watch it.
So were you guys actually watching it in the 70s?
Late 70s. Yeah, late 70s. I was like 10 or whatever, 9 or 10. And like,
well, I was born in 77, so.
I was just going to say Benny Hill. I remember as a kid, little kid, Benny Hill being on. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't they have nudity on those shows on regular TV?
I think Benny Hill was the originator of nip slips because you'd have stuff that would slip up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, for real.
It was like a raunchy, like this. He was like basically like a raunchy old character and doing stuff. Yeah, so you would kind of watch it to get that glimpse of you were like a kid. Or
it's kind of like Hee Haw, but they never had a nip slip in that though.
Right.
They always had big old jug women on there when you're a little
big old jug
when you're a little kid. It was great.
Big old jug women. That's my favorite thing you've ever said. Big old jug women.
Like watching Solid Gold, waiting for something to fall out, right?
That's right.
God. Big old jug women. You should get that tattooed somewhere.
Gilbert said his father never got Monty Python as well. Hi, I'm buying a camshaft flat top grill for my brother next month. Oh, so wow, Vanessa's getting one of those.
I'd show you I'm afraid I'd mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try it here.
Oh, Jesus. We'll see y'all in 10 minutes.
You probably can't see it too good. Oh, there you go. Can you see it?
Yeah.
See, like one side the griddle and the other, and then you take the griddle off, and then you get the grill.
There's no top for it though, right?
Like
a top to seal it off.
To come over.
No, but you can buy one separate for it though.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Then why don't you get that too?
Well, I don't know I'm not sure if you can get one from Camp Chef, but I know they sell them like.
Are you putting that on the deck?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
Well, our deck has a roof or like a roof over it. So did you get a grill cover?
Yeah, I got the grill cover already. I do have a cover to put on top of it, but
it like covers all the heat and everything.
Right.
Let me see here. Let me see. DD, I don't get British comedy. I didn't get British in my 30s. Now it's my favorite thing to watch. Yeah, British comedy has got a great little bit of a subtlety to the humor to it, but once you get on
sarcasm,
yeah, that's why I like Ricky Gervais. I think he's one of the funniest guys out there.
I do too.
He's fucking hilarious.
Moose says
the comedy that he especially had with the Noah's Ark or whatever was freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
I think it was the first one where
I know I've watched it, but
where he's drinking a big old can of Foster's through the whole. It was like an HBO special or Showtime.
He has a TV show on Netflix, I think, and it's about like his mom who's died or his wife that's died. It's like a dark comedy. Yeah.
Well, he was on the original. The Office was an original
British show. Yeah.
Ricky Gervais was the guy that Michael plays here. Angela and Moose, you should check out Keep Up Appearance if you have it. Oh my god, it's hysterical. It's another show from over there. Grew up watching Benny Hill. I have all the shows. Yeah, Benny Hill was pretty funny. There was the other one, Faulty Towers, which was pretty funny. And they had one where it was two women that came out later on, like in the 90s or whatever. But the one woman, she didn't eat. She just drank vodka all the time. And then, I can't remember the name of it, but that was actually a pretty funny comedy. I think it still may be on.
Are they two older women?
Yeah, two older women. Yeah.
Something fabulous or
something.
It is something fabulous. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
They're the ones that have that little skit that's on like Facebook or whatever, where she sends the one in the closet.
Yes,
or whatever.
yes, that's what it is.
Yeah,
yes.
that's freaking
Under the
hilarious.
steps.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's him.
Cheers, Finru from New Zealand. I part in your general direction.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's the line from Monty Python we were talking about. And congrats to New Zealand that you guys were able to open back up because you guys have 0 cases there now. You guys definitely did it right compared to
Because they were smart about it.
Oh, don't get me started, please.
Resurrection King. I don't know what Alan said. King, I didn't vote for you. I don't know what the King was. I must have missed something when those other comments went through. Rajay's only half hour behind on chat comments. Well, I was at
There we go.
But you know what? If you have time to read all the comments, I'd have to wonder how entertaining the show actually is that you're not having the other stuff in the dialogue in the show plus the dialogue outside the show, right? If you're all just reading the stuff down there, you try and do the whole thing. Your producer, your director, you're trying to do all the stuff together.
We've kind of gone down that avenue a couple of times where we just get stuck reading comments, and it's like we don't say anything for a while.
Let's keep reading the comments.
Well,
no, right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like Anchorman just reading the teleprompter up here. I'm also but see Anchorman, right? Janet, have you seen Anchorman?
I love Anchorman. I love Anchorman. Yes.
The humor just moves really fast and it's really dry. We Americans prefer slapstick stuff. That's why there are 3 Paul Blart. I didn't know there was a third movie from Paul Blart.
I didn't know there was a second one.
I knew there was a second one, but I knew there was a third one.
Of what?
Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kevin
know.
James. Oh, you know what? I do remember a second one now.
Nice little, what are headways?
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bourbon said to Chris also have a Whistle Pig on his shelf. Yeah. Like I said, Chris, make sure you try to check out Bourbon because he does some great stuff there with the whiskeys. If you don't get so dry humor, Monty Python will be hard to watch. You get to get the dry humor effect of it. You don't vote for Kings, LOL. He said, I know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on there too. Exactly, Gilbert. Yeah, Eric. My net just came back. Cheers, Shannon and Todd. Well, Blake didn't even know we probably are behind us. He lost his internet for a bit. So, Angela, I've heard of that show. Isn't it from Australia? Blake, welcome back. King Cobra is 40 ounce of regret. Oh, that was about the King Cobra that Erie had. He's saying he didn't vote for that, I believe. Okay. No Moose is British, freaking awesome. Cheers, Bad Southern Colorado net. So is my game playing? So they will go hand in hand. Yeah, Erie's playing Call of Duty now. So she's doing me and Todd and Alan, Eric, and we're all on there doing stuff. So she's getting her Call of Duty wings, so to speak.
I haven't played with her yet, though.
I haven't either, so I'm hoping to play this weekend. But she's got the
I'm kind of afraid to
occasion.
You're probably way better than me. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was going to say.
Probably wouldn't even be close.
I don't got to win. I just got to beat this person.
That's right.
It's like running from a bear. I don't got to beat the bear. I just got to beat you.
I ain't got to be the fastest person in the group. I just got to be faster than the slowest person in the group. That's it.
Ray City, North Carolina, shouting now via Western New York originally. Very nice. I forgot there was a race last night, too. It was kind of weird. They did a NASCAR race on a Wednesday. And now for something completely different. I don't find Monty Python so funny, but I like John Cleese. Cheers all, Finru. And Angela will be right back. Not a bad label, Bourbon. I'll have to check it more often. John Cleese is amazing. You don't expect someone who speaks the King's English to be that funny. There's a lot of humor, though, from over in England from some of the guys. Got to go, Rod. Good to see you well and check in more often. Yeah, definitely, Chris. Good to see you. You're doing well as well. And at some point, we'll be back in the office to do something. We'll grab lunch for sure. See you, Erie. Beerman cheers. Beerman rock. CB. Beerman getting the love. I broke my cosmic really young toboggan. Let me see. I like the wipe it down challenges on TikTok. I don't even know what the wipe it down challenges are.
White.
It's like, no, the funniest one was.
That's not what I was thinking of wiping down.
They have a mirror. Okay. They have a mirror. And usually it's like a girl and she looks real homely and she wipes it. And then when her hand goes across, she's hot. But the one of them was a wife or a woman and she was wiping it down. And when it, she was kind of homely looking. And then when she wiped it back, it showed her husband on the toilet in the background. And he was like all hunkered down. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah. Remember that one?
Mhm.
Yeah, that was funny.
Lactose Blondale on deck. That is interesting, Gilbert. Let me know what that tastes like. Name an 80s movie that you associate with a movie. Mine, Top Gun, Budweiser. Name 80s that you associate. Okay, so associate a beer with a movie
Oh.
from the 80s.
I was going to say Urban Cowboy, but I don't know what beer it would be. That's the only movie I think of with beer.
Well, I don't think it has to
I
have
didn't
beer
even
in it.
think of Budweiser in Top Gun. I guess were they drinking Budweiser in Top Gun?
No, maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
Okay.
Animal House had beer, but I can't think of what beer they were drinking at Animal House.
Or what's the one with Will Ferrell when he goes to the frat house and he's
That's old school.
old school? Oh, that's a good one.
Well, the one probably which brought it back on the map was when Clint Eastwood was drinking the PBRs and the
Oh,
Camino.
he was A but loose. Is that what you're thinking?
El Camino.
No, it wasn't El Camino. It was
You talking about Gran Torino, but that was in the
Gran
80s.
Torino,
yeah.
That was in the 80s. I was thinking.
No,
no,
80s.
but that wasn't in the
Yeah.
80s. No, I was gonna say.
Oh, Smokey and the Bandit, Coors.
Oh yeah.
That's what they were smuggling across was Coors.
That's right. There you go.
I don't know if you can see this. Where's your
Well,
camera?
here,
Here, you do it.
No, turn around. No, hit it so that you don't
Here,
see the name of the person.
now you put it up there.
You might have to. Oh, there you
In a
go.
row, right, there you go. It's
This is
2020.
2020
was a
cocktail.
cocktail.
What is it? It's like a kitchen sink with a sponge.
Yeah.
And a straw. It's a straw.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
So true.
Well, we already know 2020 was Mad Dog, so
Oh,
no doubt that was the we should have never named it 2020.
right. I
Yeah.
get it. Mad Dog 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Put the warning right out there. No, I don't pay for a beer. I'm trying to think the most I've paid for a beer. I've paid over 10 for a beer before though, but it's usually like a bomber or something when I'm doing that.
Wait, was that a question on there?
Yeah, well, no, Erie was saying I never paid $10 for any beer.
Oh,
I got
I
time.
was gonna say.
Yeah, for like Father's Day, we'd go to like the liquor store and we'd see all the beers, and I'm like, there'd be these bottles. They were the big bottles, but
I mean, they were bigger. It was bigger than.
it wasn't
like
as big as a
22.
wine bottle, but it was close.
Yeah, that was bigger than that.
No, it was not bigger than
Yes,
a wine.
it was.
Okay, let's agree to disagree. Anyway, it was $50, and there was like 4 of them. I'm like, for Father's Day, because I'm always like, what do I get him?
You
So I'm
didn't
like,
get 4 of them $50. They're $50 each.
yeah, it was just one for $50. And so I got him, I'm like, he'll never buy this for himself. And I'm sure he's probably curious. So I bought him one of those.
It was
Black
a big
Albert,
bottle,
I
though,
think.
right? Was it a big
I think
one?
it was
Or
Black Albert something.
I don't remember the name of
That
it.
was the name.
was it a big
Good.
bottle?
Yeah, it was a big bottle.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, we could
it was bigger than your normal bomber.
Yeah, it was like the 25 or like one of the 50-ounce type things, or
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was like I think it was a Black Albert. It was a whole series. I have to look it up on my Untapped now because I can't remember.
Was it good?
It was good.
Was it $50
No.
good?
Well, it wasn't $50 good.
I don't think I could drink anything that would be $50 good.
well, that's like someone says like I couldn't see myself eating like $100 steak, but
Me either.
Hell
I
no.
would do that. But
Hell, that's why we ain't ever been to like Ruth's Chris or.
see, we've done
big.
Ruth's Chris, and Ruth's Chris even like their steaks. It was like 50 or something, 70, depending what depends on what kind of cut you got. But then you got to get your size and stuff extra. That's how they look
Right,
at that
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And the cut was a good cut, but it's like that would be the max. That would be like just for an occasion. Like we went out there for an anniversary dinner or something.
Yeah.
Like that. But like, yeah, it's kind of
I mean,
like
I don't like anything that good to pay that much money for it. I mean, it's probably looking at me, it's probably hard to believe, but
I mean, they're grass fed, but anything else going on with these cows I need to know about? Why the fuck is it this much more? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe if we had to spend $50 on a steak, we wouldn't eat so much.
No.
You
If we were
wouldn't
gonna,
Right?
we go spend that much at a restaurant. We're going to one of those Brazilian steakhouses where you can get all the meats you can have.
Yeah.
You can come out sweating like a cow when you're done.
Meat sweats. I've never heard of the meats. I never heard of the meat sweats until you said something about that.
Yeah, I said one of our other friends, you were there when he came to Cincinnati. I couldn't hook up with him. I said, well, go to this place. It was our Brazilian steakhouse when it was open. And he said, yeah, he had the meat sweats when he was there. Then he left there and went to Rheingeist afterward.
Oh, how could you even go and think about drinking beer after you're sweating from meat?
Priorities. You got to do it while you can do it.
I mean,
guess.
Is it because you eat so much meat? Or, when you got to go to the bathroom real bad, you start sweating? Is it that kind of sweat?
No, that's a real thing. But I don't know what causes it. It's got to be the enzymes or something.
Usually it's like too much, like you taking in too much and stuff. It's almost.
Yeah. I'm going to ask. I'm going to
like,
it's a legit thing.
It's almost like Thanksgiving with the turkey,
Kind of, yeah.
But Foamy has in the house. What is going on, Foamy, down in Texas? He's having a hazy memory IPA from Lagunitas. I would definitely say that's a tasty beer they did there as well. If you get a chance to check that out, I actually enjoyed that one. Thinking about that, our school gave district does Chromebooks, or kids were giving them the end of the year, and to keep them in case. Huh. What did it say?
It says, yes, the meat sweats are real. Here's how to survive them. Protein is the hardest macronutrient to digest. So with the massive influx of protein, the body goes into overdrive to break it down, causing you to sweat like a hungry kid in a candy shop.
Yeah, you get a lot of protein. Catch up to you.
What's the protein that causes it? I wasn't sure.
From the meat.
See, I always thought I was like making it up. I was like, no, it's a legit
meat
thing.
Sweats.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing, Erie, and Vanessa said as well. Giving the kids the computers that way may teach my age groups that are more susceptible. Exactly.
Well, I was listening to talk radio today, and they were talking about how the Latino community and inner city kids were when we switched to the e-learning or whatever, a lot of them just didn't do it because they didn't have access to computers. So it's alienated and made these kids fall so far behind because they didn't have access to it. And if they did, they didn't have their parents are out freaking working their asses off. They don't have time.
Right.
There's so many problems with it.
Well, there was issues with internet too. And some of the companies that I've seen around here, they are putting internet into some spots too for kids.
Yeah.
Companies are just sponsoring to put it in there. So,
you got to think of the impact it could have years down the road with.
This whole shit show. It's a shit show.
I mean, honestly, most high schools, whatever, you just go through high school, and most of the time you don't even use 90% of what you learn in high school, but still, there's a lot of values learned with just the social aspect too. It's
right.
What's the world going to look like in 10 years when these kids get old enough?
And they're already freaking screwed anyway because they're lazy.
Right.
And
it'd be like Demolition. It'd be like Demolition Man. You don't touch like that. That was one earlier tonight. I was watching some of that. It was
with Sandra Bullock and Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
She's like,
I love that movie.
You'd like to have sex? Huh?
Yeah. I get touchy.
He's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Get out.
Gross.
Get out. Oh, man. Here's a question for you, Shannon, that came from Info the Grill. How would you compare dental pain to pregnancy? Asking
dental pain was worse
than pregnancy.
Yes. I mean, I had a C-section. And my C-section was like a piece of cake. I mean, I had no issues with mine. I was up walking. The worst thing about my C-section was when I came out from it and I kept coughing. Do you remember that? I just kept coughing. I'm like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. I kept coughing. I'm like, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
And it was.
Don't you still every now and again still feel something?
Yeah, well, my epidural, where I had my spinal. My daughter's 15 years old, and I still feel every once in a while because they had to stick me a few times because they couldn't get it. because it's hard to bend over when you got big jugs like me. So, yeah, because you got to like bend over for them to do it. And I'm like, let me just do it my way. And then they got it in. Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Terms you learn on this show, jugs and box.
Yeah. Jugs make way more sense than box does. Box is the dumbest. Where did that even come from? A box.
I don't know, but it's out there.
I know it's out there.
It's a real
Erie
thing.
said-
I'm gonna actually Google.
Just
I'm gonna
Google
Google it.
I'm sure it's on there.
Erie said she would do pregnancy over dental pain. So
Yeah.
that's the worst pain I ever had. Now Vanessa's got some choices to make on what the worst pain might have been for her there. And the girl said, "Damn, Erie, for reals?" Because guys visualize, I think, women having like the worst pain being pregnancy.
Well, I never had a contraction, so I'm not like a fair. It's not fair for me to really answer that question.
I would like to, like a for real question, like, does getting hit in the balls, the feeling you get in your stomach, is that as bad as a contraction?
What's
No.
worse? It's worse for a woman. Yes, you're all pussies. I mean, like,
I'm sure it probably is, but I mean, for us, that'd be the closest thing, though. I would think.
Yeah,
but
they hit in the back.
They say for a man to feel what it's like for a woman to give birth, to be like shit in a watermelon.
Yeah, that's probably true. No thanks.
Yeah.
No, but I think the worst pain for a woman is the contraction, not pushing the baby out. That's the worst pain.
I don't know, because I guess when the baby comes out, sometimes the babies kind of hang out for a bit, right? So you gotta. It's not just like it just happens.
Yeah, but I don't know. Men are pussies. I'm sorry, but
I mean, that's probably as close as we have to childbirth.
Well, they said, I mean, women have a higher pain threshold than men do, I believe.
Yeah, we do. Let's see here. Box here. Let's see here.
Are you looking up box?
Going to the Urban Dictionary.
Gilbert said worst pain he ever had a double ear infection. Still have fathom pains.
That's horrible. Stacy's nice to look at, but I heard she has a smelly box.
That's the Urban Dictionary version there.
I like how they use the stuff in sentences, you know.
Yeah.
Smelly box.
Stacy's nice to look at, but I heard she has a smelly box.
Oh, Jesus.
Hope I never make friends with somebody named Stacy.
Nice to look at. You sure are pretty, but
yeah, I heard your box is smelly. The box because cube.
I can tell you, but I'm not going to tell you on here, but.
Oh, well, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's called a box because the Moon was goddess of fertility and sex, and due to the fact the female period matched God, this is way too complicated. It still doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. Stop calling it a box. It's not a box.
Anytime
if you're going to call it a shape, let's call it a circle.
A circle? Why would it be a circle? It's like a line.
Well, maybe.
Well, box isn't a shape. A container. Let's call it a
trapezoid or something. I don't know.
that would be more.
It all belongs.
So then you could just say I'm putting it in the trap.
How about we just call it a cooter, or
I'm going.
My dad calls it a snatch.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
I don't know. I don't really have a name.
God, pussy.
JJ? No, I don't know.
Don't call it. Please don't call it a JJ.
What did you call it growing up? Ben Snyder?
Yes. Oh no. So this one song. So the Chicks now. It was the Dixie Chicks, but now it's just the Chicks. So they have this new song called Gaslighter, and in the beginning it says Gaslighter, big time, but every time I hear Gaslighter and then it goes to big timer, I want to say Ben Snyder. Gaslighter, Ben Snyder, because that's what it sounds like. Yes. Ben Snyder. Yeah.
You should write that into it.
I do.
Maybe it'll change
the
Dictionary.
Ben Snyder. Ben Snyder and what was it? Ben Snyder.
Tallywhacker.
Yeah.
Tallywhacker, yeah. You put the tallywhacker into Ben Snyder.
Tallywhacker.
I wonder if I have to use that as a line.
I wish my mom was still alive, so I was like, where the fuck did that come from? Like, a Ben Snyder? What if my aunt know?
It's like something like 1905 or something.
I think I have, but I'll ask her again.
Good for the girls. Eric, that sucks. My 8-year-old just had the same thing: inner and outer ear infection and double ear. Or are you saying both ears? Yeah, ear infection is no fun. But that said, when the main nerve to my right arm was waking back up after the 8-hour surgery, replaced firearm and elbow with titanium. There was a point at the 2-day mark. I gave docs an ultimatum. The girls are geez. both inner ears for real. The pain did not stop. I would saw it off myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's some serious pain. Damn, Eric, what our first time in the lake every year. It happens. Y'all don't answer. I don't know what keeping up appearances is. Got it mixed up with absolutely fabulous. It's the one with the 2 women.
Absolutely fabulous. Yeah.
That's the one. The one woman, like the blonde, she's like, she doesn't eat. I just drink vodka. Like, drink vodka.
Yeah.
Wonder, can you watch that on anything?
I'm sure you can.
Yeah. I think it even comes on like your cable, like local PBS channel still, like on the weekend. So.
Yeah, I'm sure
really?
we can. I'm sure we can
I'll have
find
to
it.
find that because that one skit was.
I know.
It was I had a bad cold and took NyQuil and the stuff drained into my ear somehow.
Ooh.
I got it. Wow. Let's look it up on YouTube, PBS in most areas
One
too.
more.
Yeah. Fuck over. Hope you're good now, bro. And Todd, thanks for your suggestions. I tried Angry or Apple Orchard, but no good. Yeah.
We've got some of those. We had a party and there's some in the refrigerator somebody brought.
Yeah.
The Angry Orchard.
I'm fine. Don't get a brain infection from it, right? Oh, you do it to the house. What is going on? Cheers, my friend. Good to see you. You're right. Thanks for your note to me, brother. Yeah, definitely. Congratulations on your success. You do it is blowing up like crazy on this channel. And if you haven't checked out You Do It, make sure you check him out here. And I forgot, also on Instagram, you can check him out there. But also Vanessa, you can check out on Instagram at Vanessa M. Kitty. She does some great stuff there as well. She's been building up a lot of good things for backyard and metalworks and all kinds of stuff. So if you don't know Vanessa, just know she can build about anything. It's a good thing, but cheers, yeah. Hey to Vanessa, Eric, and the girl. Yeah, everybody saying hello. Trying to get through some of the comments, so I'm trying not to skip anybody. Speaking of New Jersey, we love hanging out at beach bars and Wildwoods and Diamonds Beach. Nice. I didn't think they were even open up down there because I know they were closing some stuff off in New Jersey. And I was supposed to be coming back next month to New Jersey. I was going to let you know to see about maybe getting together when I'm back up there. But we may not be doing it now with the whole uptick that we're seeing here because it was supposed to be going for my mom's 75th birthday, obviously with her being older. We might push it off to later in the year. But my wife wanted to go to the shore, but it's kind of like, what can you do down at the shore? Because I thought they were closing some stuff. But Wildwood is a fun time. That's where we spent a lot of summers growing up. Vanessa says, hello, do you do it? The stupid shit is a teen surprise I ever surprised. Yeah, I think we all, I'll say we all, I guess a lot of us challenge stuff doing that. And for the grill says, faces of death, question mark? Yeah, faces. What is that one?
Oh my God, that is
the orange
so
vanilla,
good.
Sunlight cream ale.
Oh my God, that is. Do you have any more?
Sunlight cream ale.
Get them now.
They ain't no Miller Lite, Shannon.
Have you had it, Rod, from Sun King?
No, I haven't had it from
Oh,
Sun King.
that's good.
She likes the regular one.
Yeah, cream ale is the very first craft beer I ever had that I really liked was Sun King cream ale, and this is cream ale orange vanilla. So
we get Sun King in our program. I may have to check it out this weekend, if not one of the stores. Because again, a cream ale in the summer is not a bad beer to have either.
I mean, it tastes just like a melted, like was the orange vanilla creamsicles. Yeah, it tastes just like a melted creamsicle.
I mean, it smells better than it tastes because it's not as sweet as it smells.
It does smell better than
yeah. But it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good though.
So In for the Grill was asking about face of death, and he's like, "What is this death of faces you speak of?" So, back in the 80s.
Oh my God.
I don't know, Shannon, you're younger, so you may have seen.
No, I saw that. I saw them.
But there were three movies that came out called Faces of Death. It was 1, 2, and 3. And one in the 80s, it was a crazy decade. So if you don't know the 80s, I always say a movie you can check out is like Bright Lights, Big City. That's like the movie with James Spader and I think Michael J. Fox maybe now. It's a really good movie from back in the 80s. Kind of gives you
I've never seen that.
or you can see less than zero, kind of like
Less
that.
than zero. Yeah, that's fucked up.
So in high school, we'd have parties at somebody's house, and then we drink, we play thumper, and we do all kinds of stuff. And inevitably, somebody would put Faces of Death into the VCR.
Yes, into the VCR.
Go with the VHS and throw it in.
And so Faces of Death were basically scenes where people were dying through this video they had done. Like somebody fell.
Really fucked up ways.
Yeah, really, yeah. And sometimes it was killing stuff. Like they had a thing where they beat a monkey to death.
I was gonna say, yeah, when they like monkey brain or beat
it's fucked up. Don't watch it. Just listen to the story.
And then someone fell into a crocodile pit and got tore apart. It was the menace shit from the 80s, essentially.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Wasn't there one that had to do with like piranhas or something too?
Yeah. And so during
parachute and the parachute doesn't open.
During the 80s, there was a lot of alcohol consumed at places. There were a lot of drugs consumed at places, and you're sitting around watching this thing. And remember, we had the Wall that came out in the 80s as well from Pink Floyd. We had heavy metal that came out. We had some crazy shit in the 80s, and that was one of the things that people would watch. I think it got banned in some countries even.
I'm good.
It was an interesting time. I'll say that.
Yeah, don't watch it. Just take our word for it.
Yeah, at this point, you would watch it and you'd be like, why was I? It's like when Shannon had the Mad Dog. Why did I drink? Why did I watch this back then?
Right. Yeah. But now, Rod, I feel like people are too sensitive to watch that.
Oh, there's no way nowadays. Oh my God.
I don't even think I could watch it now. Yeah,
I would be a little bit curious to see what it would be.
No, I don't even want. It fucked me up when I was a kid, and I was way tougher then.
No, I don't think I could watch it.
I think some people could watch it, but I don't think you can make it. I think it'd be too.
No, that's what I mean. I don't know. I could watch a whole thing. Like I'd be curious.
Oh, people would be locked up.
Yeah.
Blasted on Facebook, fired from their jobs. Like bad shit would happen.
Curious if we could still find those to watch.
Let's ask Google.
I mean, how many people have VHS now? Is it actually on DVD or?
I'm sure somebody's made it.
I mean, I'm sure somebody's got to be.
Faces of. Where can I watch Faces of Death? I'll have to be committed if I watch that now.
I always love you do this line. He says, "That's right, Vanessa. I don't do it. You do it." And that's his channel. You do it. If the girl says, "Cheers," you do it as well.
No way.
What it say? It's on YouTube.
It's on fucking Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh no! It says this video is currently unavailable to watch.
Yeah, I'm saying like people were blocking it. I think it got banned in some countries.
Faces of Death, 1978.
Yeah.
Here's one. Shudder. You can watch it uncut. Faces of Death. I can play it right now, but I'm not going to because I know better.
Makers is a solid weeder. Yeah, I agree, Gilbert. I agree. I sure will. You do it. Yeah, make sure you guys check out You Do It. Brew Reviews in the house. What is going on, Brew Review? I good to see you on. Good to see you, my friend. If you guys haven't checked out Brew Review, another good beer channel to check out as well. Designing the pavilion cover with a cantilevered portion to cover bar and counter and wood-fired oven section. Like I said, Vanessa's building all kinds. I could just live on Vanessa's deck in her backyard. Just live in the backyard.
Me too.
Wouldn't need too much out there at all. She's got everything going.
No, if I ever start that cult, I want to start. Vanessa's going to be the leader.
She'll be the president.
Yeah.
CEO.
She can be the one that takes care of everybody, and I can be the person that's like, it's all going to be okay. Vanessa's here.
Where we going? We're going to Vanessa's.
How many acres is Vanessa, if you're still out there, how many acres do you live on?
Shit goes bad. Everybody's hiking to Vanessa's house. That's funny. You know Vanessa? We know Vanessa, yeah.
Oh, you can watch Faces of Death on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. It might be on YouTube. It might give you like a thing like mature or something. Apparently, she already clicked it.
What was that?
They're fucking bound kids with gags in their mouths. Faces of Death. Here's a bear.
I don't watch it.
Yeah, why are you watching?
I will be out of commission for probably 3 weeks if I watch it.
You will later, I'm sure.
No, I'm not watching it. No.
Again, you look back on stuff we did back in that time. It's like, what were we thinking, right? So,
and it explains a lot why we're so fucked up now.
But we're tough as shit too, though.
True.
But not tough enough to watch it again.
I
could smart enough not to watch it again.
I could actually watch it again, but there's no purpose of doing it now. I mean,
right? Why? Yeah. Why?
What was the purpose then?
young.
It was a social gathering. You were with all your friends doing it, and everybody was either drunk or high.
Well,
and
then that was the.
it's like
then that
watching,
was
it's like
the,
watching a wall sober. There's no use of watching a wall sober or not being high. You won't understand anything.
Okay.
You ever saw Pink Floyd The Wall?
No.
Oh my God!
It's a movie.
Yeah, you seen it before, Todd, right?
I don't know that I've seen it all the way through, but I've seen a good portion of it.
My goodness.
Yeah,
it's classic, but you got to be in the
They
right
fucked
mindset
up
to
too?
really enjoy it. It's it's enjoyable if you're in the right mindset. If you're not in the right mindset, it's confusing on what the hell is going on at some point.
So great mindset high.
You want to free yourself. You want to free yourself to really fully enjoy it, I should say.
I'm a pretty free person. I could probably watch it not being high.
It's but the music, I mean, it's The Wall, the whole soundtrack, which is awesome. So yeah. But there's some scenes in it, you're like, what the fuck is going on? But when you're in another mindset, you're like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Is that the one that has all the group sex in it?
The group sex?
Yeah.
You're thinking of Malcolm McDowell's movie. What was that movie when they had the derby hats on? I know what you're thinking of. You're thinking of shit. I gotta pull it up to see what it is.
Don't just Google group sex because you're gonna go down the wrong lane.
We get all kinds of phone calls later on tonight.
You're thinking of A Clockwork Orange, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This is actually another excellent movie. Which you can watch.
Had a bunch of group sex in it.
It had a rape scene in it.
A rape scene.
Gangbang, yeah, like a yeah.
Isn't Clockwork Orange the one where the guy's got to stand there with his eyes open the whole time? Yeah, I don't remember.
I probably didn't watch it.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's a pretty graphic scene that they have in it. That yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, good movie though.
I don't think I can.
That's the Stanley Kubrick movie, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
People talk about that scene screwing them up though.
Yeah, wasn't that Stanley Kubrick movie?
Kubrick, yeah, he made that.
Yeah.
Isn't he the one that like ran to another country because he was?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because if he came back here, he's gonna be locked his ass. They're gonna lock his ass up.
He's only Gary Glitter. You know, nobody talks about Gary Glitter. Everybody plays Gary Glitter song at the stadiums during the football.
Who's fucking Larry Glitter?
Gary Glitter does the song. Hey.
Oh yeah, is he a bad guy?
Like a teenager. He left the country so to avoid prosecution.
Oh, okay.
But nobody ever brings up Gary Glitter.
Well, I'm going to bring up Gary Glitter now. I'm bringing him up all the time.
You know that song you're playing? That guy's a rapist.
Yeah. Might get a ban from all the stadiums in the United States.
I guess you could say the same for Pudding Pops, though, couldn't you?
Yeah, well.
There's Pudding Pops aren't here anymore. Pudding Pops are gone.
That is true, though.
I like Pudding Pops when I was a kid.
I love Pudding Pops.
I did like Pudding Pops, too. I was like, Pudding Pops.
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't.
That sucks. I like Bill Cosby. Everything he did was great.
I can't separate Bill Cosby, and I can't think of Bill Cosby in that. I'm just like they're two separate people to me.
Yes.
Before I knew and then after I knew. It's like I don't like if Cosby Show came on, I'd watch it. I wouldn't think anything about it.
Right, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like that's like one of the best shows ever.
Or Fat Albert back in the
Fat Albert,
yeah. How about you been doing every day?
Yeah, he had to fuck all that up. I tell you.
Yeah, he did.
You fucking men always have to fuck it up because of your penis.
Why is it gotta be? No, well, ho. You got Maxwell in jail now, sister. So she's an accomplice.
Who?
She had no penis. That Maxwell that was hanging out with Epstein.
Oh, I'm not saying that women. I'm not saying vaginas don't mess shit up either, but penises usually do that before.
I bet vaginas probably do more damage than penises do.
I was gonna say it's probably the cause of it.
Yeah, because you fucking men can't control yourself.
I mean, the whole thing about Macbeth was the damn woman got him all riled up.
Because he couldn't control himself.
Othello got riled up because of his woman. Damn, Romeo killed himself thinking Juliet was dead, but she played the trick on him. I'm like,
because men are weak. You're weak. You're fucking weak.
Oh man! In Harlem Nights, a man was ready to leave his wife because of sunshine.
Harlem Nights.
You never saw Harlem Nights, Eddie Murphy movie? And the guy
don't think
got
so.
with a prostitute, and it was so good. He said, "Throw it up in the sky and make sunshine." That's how good it is. And so they set her up to have sex with a guy. The guy had sex. He picked up the phone, calls, said, "Hey, is your mom home?" Put her on the phone. I ain't coming home no more, and hung up on her. It was so good.
Eddie Murphy and what's his name? I had
Arsenio Hall, Red
Show.
Fox, yeah. Harlem
Yeah.
Nights is a classic.
Well, I'll have to watch that one. That one sounds good.
Harlem Nights is pretty good.
Honey roasted barbecue is life. Chick-fil-A sauce is too soybeany.
Yes.
Now I can't say I've never had the honey roasted, so I can't.
Yeah, the honey, they're stingy with that
They
shit.
are. You
I
gotta
just
ask for
go
them.
crazy over Chick-fil-A.
You tell them I get a handful of sauces and I give you like 2.
Yeah, the honey roasted barbecue.
Why don't y'all just bottle the shit and sell
And then
it?
you bring the bag home for 3 people and we're fighting over the sauce.
Yeah, like 2 of them in there.
Like, yeah.
2 of them in there for 30 nuggets. Like, come on, really?
I'm like, I'll take one. You guys can take 2.
Gilbert said drinking 5 paddles double coffee blonde ale with lactose, sons. He's having a good
Lactose is the best.
Well, if you're lactose tolerant, if you're intolerant, well, I'll see you in a couple hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Esther says 200 hours, which is 2 a.m. Best time ever at Walmart. It's like you're at Walmart 2 a.m. and then you get done and you go over to Waffle House at 3 a.m. and you see all kinds of crazy.
I love the Waffle House. I love the Waffle House, but I have to be drunk not to care about the sanitation of the place.
Yeah.
That's why I go at 3 in the morning.
Yes. No, one time we went to
Kind of the same deal as Walmart, but really.
we went to a marriage retreat years and years ago, and we didn't realize it was like gonna be like God based and all that stuff. And so they were like, bring the picture of your wedding day. So they're putting all these couples' wedding pictures up, and they put ours up, and it's fucking Vegas. Yeah. I'm like, I don't think we're in the right place. And then so we go back to our room in the middle of.
Didn't have a TV.
Yeah, there was
didn't
no
have
TV, nothing. It was a bed and a dresser, and that was it. And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
yeah. And we got up there, and I'm like, after we were embarrassed or
Well,
not.
no, we had to write.
Oh yeah, we had to write letters to each other.
To each other.
Yeah, we had to write letters to each other. And then we went up to our room, and then we were supposed to come back after the letters.
Yeah.
And so we went up and we read the letters. I'm like, we're not going back down there. And so we stayed up there, and then I'm like, we snuck out in the middle of the night because I'm like, we'll just tell them I forgot my contact solution.
So we left in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we fled in the middle of the night and we went to Waffle House.
And then went to Waffle House on the way
Yeah.
home.
I'm like,
You should have left him a note there saying, like on the nightstand, sorry, we thought this was a swinger.
no. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we didn't realize this was a
We didn't know
cult.
what kind of retreat
Yeah.
this was.
We didn't realize this was a cult. Yeah. So we left. Yeah. And we went to Waffle House and I was like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Angela said
Oh,
Walmart.
didn't we go to Denny's that night? Was it
No, because
Waffle
it was
House?
in Henryville. We went to Waffle House afterwards. Yeah.
Always trust a woman's memory.
And something.
Walmart loves Jesus chicken. We always have Chick-fil-A at work for lunches. What's the Jesus chicken?
Because it's Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
Chick-fil-A is Jesus chicken.
yeah. They're closed on Sundays. Yeah, that's right. Which is funny that they were the sponsor for the Falcon Stadium, who play their game on Sundays.
Right. Yeah.
People can't get Chick-fil-A at the stadium.
I wonder if the same family owns Hobby Lobby.
No, I don't think so. I think Hobby Lobby's worse than Chick-fil-A.
Was there closed Sunday too?
Walmart just for the customer sightings, UFO shit. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Walmart. But it's like a Chick-fil-A, they always have to say like something like stupid or whatever. I can't remember. Not I say stupid, but
My
it really
pleasure. No, they say my pleasure.
my pleasure. So it's like
They're robots.
you almost feel like you want
Robot.
to say something just to say, yeah, like I've got
I'm
somebody
like-
in the trunk. What should I feed them? Oh, try this one.
No,
But I will say their drive-through is.
because they're fucking robots.
Well, I don't care, but their drive-through, they could be wrapped around a building. You're through it in 5 minutes.
I see people do that wrapped around a building. I was like, why would they be so wrapped? I guess maybe there's quick.
Because they sell crack there too. It's like I want a number 6 and a joint, or I don't know what. There's something going on there. It's not just chicken. It can't be just chicken.
Okay.
I mean, their chicken sandwich just 2 pieces of pickle on the chicken on the bread, and people love it.
I mean, honestly, the chicken sandwich from
Popeyes.
Popeyes is better. It's bigger.
It's not as good as the po' boy though.
Miss, that's maybe not as tender, but it's as good. It's just as good.
Yeah.
Have chicken cells in the plant. I don't know. It is GMO. I'm
That's
sure.
better.
So, I like the Popeye seafood and the blackened ranch dip. I never heard of that.
Oh, the
Ooh.
black and range dip
I've
is
never
really
had
good.
that.
Oh, it's really good.
There was one that we had Cane's here. I didn't think Cane's was all that great. Like, heard hype about Cane's, and I went there, and it wasn't all that
I
great.
don't know if I've had
Yeah,
it.
we had Kane going to your Aunt Barbara's that one day.
Did we?
Yeah.
Must not have been that great because I don't remember.
40 years ago, Vanessa graduated high school in 20. I was like 40 years ago. I was 11 years old.
Yeah, so when we were doing keto, I'd go to Popeyes and get the grilled chicken tenders, and then you can get the like Cajun style, and then they had the Cajun. Oh no, it was the Cajun ranch. Is what I was thinking of. Cajun ranch dip. That's what I was thinking of. It was really good though.
Vanessa watched Monty Python back in the 70s as well. Reruns of Monty Python ran to the 90s, and now there's a Netflix. Yeah, they ran for a bit. Mrs. Brown's Boys is so delightfully raunchy. I have not seen that one. That's another show there. Angela likes a lot of the BBC stuff. The flat top portion is separate purchase if you want. Yeah. So you can't get that, Vanessa. Say you could never get away. Show. Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't get away with that show nowadays with the faces and stuff.
Oh, God, no.
Scary. Damn the pain meds. Absolutely fabulous. The wax one Todd is talking about is Mrs. Brown's Boys. So that's the one you were talking about, I guess. Mrs. Brown Boys now. He's about an hour behind now. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with all of this and different conversations. Where's Joe? He needs to read the comments and me trolling him doing it.
Joe's been gone for like 6 months. He's not ever coming back.
Joe, yeah, we get messages from Joe.
I've had Todd send him a message today because they had tornado warnings in Buffalo, New York.
Did they?
Yeah, it was trending on Google.
They never get tornadoes up there.
That's probably why it was trending.
Angela said, I'm just giving you crap. Fun having same combo and echo. Heck yeah, cheers. LOL. If I was caught up, I think something was wrong. Is that what I mean? You know, it's good conversation. That's the good thing. There's good conversation on the video and good conversation in the comments. It's just trying to get through it all, you know. But Todd, think about when we first started doing this. Like, you'd have probably like 3 or 4 people maybe in there, 5 people that were watching in the beginning.
Yeah.
So we've grown since then.
Come a long way.
Yeah. Like British TV because it's based on talent, not looks, and their physical comedy reminds me a lot of Lucille Ball. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say.
Lucille Ball was fucking beautiful, though.
She was. She did some movie I saw one time when I was a kid that was really good. It was
She's
I
beautiful.
remember dressing up like in one of those like outfits with the red jacket and the horse type jockey type thing or whatever. But it was like she was raising dog. It was like a dog type. It was something.
Yeah.
But she was really attractive back then.
Well, that's like Tina Fey. Like, I think she's so beautiful, but she's funny, so nobody looks at her beautiful. They're just like, she's funny. But if she was just a regular actress, they'd be like, oh my God, she's so pretty.
I think
you can't be funny and pretty.
Next door type for me. I don't think I wouldn't say she's pretty. I would say she's cute.
I get that.
Like,
well, she's older now.
Yeah, but even when she was back, like the entire line, I mean, she was their head writer for years, and she was cute, but she wasn't like. I don't know. There's a difference, I guess you put there.
Well, she doesn't. No,
there totally is.
But Tina Fey doesn't. If she wanted to be beautiful, she could work it. You know, she could make herself be more beautiful, but she doesn't try to put the makeup on and be beautiful. You know, but if she wanted to, she could.
Well, it's like,
yeah.
It's like Sandra Bullock. I always thought Sandra Bullock was cute until she did A Time to Kill, and she got that tan working. I was like, she's pretty hot.
Oh, my brother loved Sandra Bullock.
He does.
Yeah.
Worked of the ground she walks on.
Yeah, I used to work at Roadrunner Video, and I had a cutout of her, probably from Demolition Man. And I took it
cutout.
Like I don't know what it's probably ruined. It probably got all warped. It's gone, and nobody wants to see it now.
No, don't mind that.
Stains on it.
Why is it so faded right here?
It's only cardboard.
Why are there holes in it?
God, I wouldn't. Yeah.
And this DD said goodnight. Also later, Double D. Yeah, he had a tea time at 8:20. So hopefully
he hit him straight
because it's hot in North Carolina right now.
Hit him straight.
Yeah, Lucy. She was pretty fun. I used to watch. I love Lucy's show growing up as well. Purse, wallet, blanket, clock. She's just amazing. It was hella funny. Yeah. I could eat $100 steak if I didn't buy it. Well, if someone bought it for you,
Well,
yeah.
And you probably said like, why'd you pay $100?
And for the girl said, how about 2 cookies for $20? They better be 2 pretty damn big cookies, like, you know. It better be something special about them. They better be like some Amsterdam cookies, you know what I'm saying?
Have a little something in it.
Yeah. Paid about 20 for a beer, but those are silver beers and stuff. I paid above that. But then you think about it, that's what I was going to say earlier. The Bourbon County variants, they're like $20 a bottle on some of the ones that we get. So I definitely paid up. It was like the 7-ounce bottle, like 2.9 or something.
Yeah.
You're savage, yeah. Meat sweats equals too much protein, right? Selling 2 cookies for 20. What they got? Exactly. They got to have something in them.
No kidding.
She was uber talented, Erie. Yeah. 100 for Delmonico, worth every damn penny. So Gilbert was okay paying $100 for it.
There you go.
Again, if you like it, nothing wrong with it. It's just, I don't know. Maybe because I work in the financial industry for so long, I think about the dollars I could be using for other stuff.
True, yeah. That's my problem half the time.
It was a real Erie. There's $4.20 butter in those cookies. Okay, now you're talking. Better be some damn good that make me forget my worries and for the grill. Not selling them, bought them and ate them and sit back and relax. And see, you can eat those cookies and then you can watch the wall and you'll understand what's happening. So now you have no worries. Easy Bay and for the grill. Wait, what? Who is having sex? I don't know, but nobody was having sex. Oh snap! Triple X rated now, RJ. There was no sex. The Monaco cut is 26 a pound, and my butcher done that too. C-section spinals you feel forever. Hashtag pepper dick. That's from one of the other shows that we did previously. A bunch of people just throw their that was with the Serrano peppers. A bunch of people just throw their box out there. Throw out that box. I have regular lumbar punctures and I refuse them without being x-ray guided. 14 hours of pure labor before my first C-section. Still choose it. Testing the water Erie. LOL. Smelly boxes and peckers. There's Stacy and her rank ass box. That's when you were reading the box comment.
Yes. Stacy, you're really attractive, but I heard you have a smelly box.
Must be your feet then. How about the JJ? Good night, Moose. Sorry if I missed you there, Moose Scout. It was great having you on, and hopefully you enjoyed yourself. I look forward to having you back here. Of a JJ. It's a box because you can put things in it. See, Angela's thinking.
That's the most logical explanation I've heard.
It's like the Justin Timberlake is not alive. It's my dick in a box.
Dick in a box. Yeah, but his dick was actually in a box.
Yeah.
Oh.
A pre-box.
Is that what that means? I mean, I know his dick was actually in a box, but was it like a metaphor?
He was giving her the commercial was giving a gift of it being that was the gift he was given.
It was,
but I know that.
But I mean,
was that like a metaphor too? Like it was his dick in a box?
It could be.
Like a box.
Now that you said that, it could be.
I don't think it was a metaphor. I think it was just him giving.
Probably not.
But it could be. I mean, that
his dick in a box. Yeah. I love Justin Timberlake.
Moose Gal says use proper term. It's the vagina. More like a collapse.
That's right. It is. It's a vagina and a penis.
Some may collapse in for the girl.
What did he say?
He says collapsible box.
Collapsible
if
box.
you're lucky.
I call it the collapse of fun.
The flag of fun.
Angela says it's a hoo-ha.
There you.
Angela says, Eric, what if it is so fun? It just flaps then. Oh shit! How about the busy bits? Sure, but it's always fun, Angela. It's always fun to ride the ride. Busy makes me think busy, and busy makes me think slutty. You do it. Definitely keep doing what you're doing, my friend. I got to actually catch up on some of your videos too. That I haven't had a chance to. As I'm always like running around working, but keep rocking it out, brother. And so it's a slutty trap, LOL. For some, maybe. Erie, you're on fire tonight. Slutty box trap that stinks if you're talking about Stacy. Twister there.
Poor Stacy.
Settled. So, for the girl, let's see. Yes, Erie. Nasty. I was 5. Grew according to Eric, it's still fun now. Still fun. The flaps are still flapping. Good times. Thank you for being here, brother. It was great to have you. He did say that, Erie said. Less Than Zero is my Bret Easton Ellis jam. Good call. Yeah, Lessons. I need to watch that again. It was such an
That's fucked up. That one kind of scarred me because I was really young when I watched that. Less Than Zero.
Oh.
You know what I never watched that I wanted to watch, but never got around to watching it was what's the drug one that came out? It wasn't like
Penelope Cruz?
No, it wasn't like Donnie Darko, which is another crazy movie, but Days.
Scarface?
Something Days. Dazed and Confused.
Oh, that's one my best friends. That was like my best friend was. That's like one of her favorite movies.
I want to watch that at some point. I've never got around to watching it.
You've never seen that?
Yeah. A slutty
I
box.
vaguely remember it.
Chicken.
So what's the first movie?
Catches up to us. No, I don't, man. I'm all about speech. This is all humor. I'm like I said, we grew up watching all the other shit I mentioned, and trust me, nowadays ain't nothing compared to what we grew up on. And the smell just helps track her down. That's the point to be made, Stacy. You can be found by the smell.
Yeah,
which I once worked at one of the companies I worked at years ago. Her name wasn't Stacy, but there was a question about the aroma, and people would spray on her chair when she would get up to go away.
That's horrible. Poor girl.
It is horrible. It is. I mean, I didn't sit next to her, so I don't know, but that's what they would do. And they basically
You're thinking about Bridget, aren't you, from UPS?
No, was that the song of wasn't her song
Stacy's mom has got it. It wasn't about her food. It wasn't about her cooter.
I know, but that's what just popped in my head, though.
It was Rachel Hunter. Rachel Hunter was Stacy's mom.
They used to say it was like it was the one guy. He would always say it was like burnt cooter. That's what he would call it. Like over there, it's like I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm like,
that's bad. I mean, how does HR approach that?
Luckily, they never found out. I mean, but I don't know. I in today's world, you probably get fired. I don't know, but
talking about her, she had BO.
Yeah. Everybody always talked about poor Bridget. She was
German. I'm sure Cooter stank too.
That bad body odor that HR kind of had to approach, but they don't really do it in a way that's kind of like I don't know what they say to the people, but usually starts out with the email to everybody in the company. Like
long time ago when I first started in the wood industry, I worked out in the shop for a while, and there was this guy who worked on the sander, and he had terrible BO, and people would tape like deodorant sticks to the
that's horrible
because he smelled so bad all the time.
Why don't they just fucking say something? Quit being assholes.
But like in the middle of the summer, the first thing he would do, and we'd had fans everywhere, he'd come in and he would stand in front of the fan with his arms up. And the guy I worked with, his name was Albert, and the guy I worked with is like, Albert, put your fucking arms down. You're stinking up the whole fucking building. And the guy was only like 5 foot tall. He was a little bitty short dude. And he said, what do you do when you go home to your wife? He's like, well, I strip my clothes down the first thing. He was like, oh my God, why do you do that for?
Maybe his wife stunk too.
That's what we said too. It's like maybe they just didn't know any better. It was just one the same.
Well, my mom used to say my dad wouldn't wear deodorant when they started dating because he thought it was like a girly thing to have to wear deodorant, and she was just like, "Dude, you got to wear some deodorant." Yeah. And now he fucking has what is it? Todd, we stayed with my dad.
Oh my god!
When this house was being built.
What's the spray? Is it Brood?
Yeah, it's Brood.
Brute by
burns.
Todd was like, I used your dad's spray on deodorant and I thought I was gonna fucking die. It hurt so bad.
Yeah, because I ran out or something, and we staying while our house was being built, and I sprayed some on the morning. I was like, it was
yeah.
terrible.
So my dad's way of not being a pussy is to just spray fire under his arms.
Yeah. And if you got a cut, forget about it.
That's the 70s. Nobody should have Brute by Fabergé anymore.
I don't know if it's Brood, but
no,
it was
it's Brood.
Was it? It was
spray
on aerosol deodorant.
Yeah.
God, some shit burned for like an hour.
Does he wear mud cologne as well?
He doesn't wear cologne. That'd be too pussy.
Like your arms burn for an hour after that. What are you spraying on there? It's like pure alcohol. It was awful.
The smell of my dad is Listerine and beer. That when I smell Listerine, because I would walk into the bathroom in the morning after because we only had one bathroom growing up. He always did a Listerine. You'd walk in there and you smell fucking Listerine everywhere. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah.
Angela said the way the lights ain't got to be on, just turn off the lights and start sniffing. Man, poor Stacy.
Poor Stacy. I'm glad I don't know anybody named Stacy.
Gilbert said men usually are not picky about the smell. That's actually not always true.
Oh, I do.
What?
I do know somebody named Stacy.
I know somebody named Stacy. I was like, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she lives in Colorado.
There's a story I could tell about that. Not from me, but from one of my friends. And I got to get to these comments. I'm not going to get into that, but there are men that are picky about the smell.
I mean, that's not unreasonable.
Huh?
That's not unreasonable.
No, but yeah, no, it's not unreasonable. It's not unreasonable. I guess it all depends on what's going on as well. But yeah, I'm not going to get into it because we got time.
That'll be for a Saturday night show or something.
I'll put
that in the question book.
In the questions, yeah.
It was just one of the things that I thought one of my friends, her husband told her one time, and they're divorced now, but it was something. It was like, really? Like, so I don't know. But we'll leave that one for another show.
That just reminded me of something else that didn't really have to do with that, but it kind of did. On the male version of it.
Says
don't even get me. I'm a nurse. You men ain't innocent.
No, listen to Howard Stern today. They were talking about circumcised penises.
Yes, when you gotta pull that.
That's what they were saying. It's like
when you have
it
to
smells
pull
like old messy cheese.
And it's cheese. No, it doesn't only smell. There is fucking cheese in there. It's disgusting.
The one guy's like, I couldn't eat ricotta. I have never eaten ricotta ever since. Ricotta cheese.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Fucking men aren't.
Curveball.
Yeah. You men have the issue too.
Let me see. So y'all just wait till Vanessa jumps back in. Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to skip down a little bit because I'm about to wrap up here and try to see what comments I can get in. Eclipse is in the house. Cheers, my friends, has dropped in to say, hey, guys, welcome, brother. Eclipse Brewing. Steven does some great stuff out there in Washington, so make sure you check out his channel and make some great beers, does some great beer tips. And I can tell you, like I said before, he should be running a brewery somewhere. He has a great setup on everything. Erie said can't stand that movie. Now I don't know what movie she was talking about. I'll have to go back up unless Erie tells me again what movie she was talking about there. Unless it was Less Than Zero, but Less Than Zero was a good movie. Bareback and Gangbang. That's not.
Oh, that sounds like a horrible idea.
Only because we're being quiet so wrong. Catch up on it by dawn. No, Kubrick didn't flee. Oh, Roman Polanski's the one that fled. Okay,
yeah. Roman
Polanski that fled.
Okay. Yeah. Not Stanley Kubrick.
He pulled the Gary Glitter and got out of here. Gilbert got a session New England IPA from Brock Street on deck. Sucker is 3.8. He's coming down a little bit. Don't be scared, homie. Here's your Jello pop. Here's your roofie.
Right.
Oh boy, get lit. Let's see. I prefer my roofie before my pudding pop. Give it time to kick in.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Makes
It's all about
sense.
the time. And by the time Rod gets his bareback comment, it should be about 4 in the morning. Oh, I hit the bareback. Should be right about 50 about then. Yeah. Oh, let me see. What else we got? Pudding pops and roofies. You go, girl. And just trying to get through. See, girl, I talk a good game. I want to knit my socks. If I'm drunk and I need grease at 3 a.m., no virus will stop me.
Oh God.
Pull into the waffle. Actually, Gilbert's in Kansas. He probably pulls into a Tim Hortons. Here's I leave for a few minutes. LMFAO. I get it, but we all get crazy when we logged into this chat tonight. Yeah, well, it's all about being crazy and relaxed. Just a nice release as we head into the weekend. So, I used to waitress at Waffle House Bar Rush outside of Leonard Wood. I carried a cheesy egg pan and a Tabasco bottle in my apron for self-protection.
I bet.
It's crazy. Let me see. Raising Cane's is good. Yeah, Raising Cane's wasn't terrible. It's just it wasn't as high as I thought people were saying it was going to be. BBC, we go in there. I see what you did that. 40 years ago was in the jungle of Colombia living Uncle Sam's dream. CB, that sounds like some real talk. Yeah. Never was so eaten by the bug. Yeah, the bugs are bad down there from what I heard. I've actually always talked about going to like a vacation in Costa Rica, and there's even some issues there as well.
Yeah.
Grill, we go in there, both feet, bruh. We get tornadoes and microbursts here and not too far from Buffalo. But isn't it more of a recent type thing? Like I remember growing up in New Jersey, we never had tornadoes up there, and they always get like alerts now, it seems. Ashley Judd as a blonde with Luke Perry in the movie A Normal Life. Epic.
Oh, is that the one when they were in the? No, I'm thinking of the one in the hotel with Ashley Judd with all the flies. That was horrible. Remember that one?
So Ashley Judd looks like she's been stung by a tracker jackers now. I don't know what tracker jackers is.
Tracker jackers from the Hunger Games.
I've never seen the Hunger Games.
Oh, you're missing out.
Am I though?
You really are.
The first one is actually pretty good.
They're all fucking good.
Ashley Judd, is she still going to UK? She has a little UK history there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still up there.
Bullock was very hot in Demolition Man. She was all right in Demolition Man, but Time to Kill, I think, was her best one.
Yes.
Best, yeah.
And along came
She got her. She really
Double Jeopardy. That's good.
Talking about Ashley Judd.
Yeah, Double Jeopardy.
Sandra Bullock.
Oh, Sandra Bullock.
Speed was where she really got her fame, though, right?
Sandra
Speed
Bullock.
was like her big one with Keanu. Yeah. She did the one where she was like FBI agent, then went into the pageant, and that kind of showed off her a little bit too.
Oh yeah, Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
I
never saw that one though, but I just know Time to Kill, pretty good.
Luke Perry, Time to Kill was good.
8 Seconds, wasn't that like a cowboy movie with Luke Perry?
Oh my God, that is the best fucking movie ever.
I love that movie.
8 Seconds. Oh my God.
8 Seconds.
So good.
Luke Perry movie is the best movie ever.
Yes. Oh, it was so good.
I'm going to say
the best soundtrack. The best movie. Yes.
R.I.P. LP, where the girl says, pour a little bit out for Luke Perry. Let me see. I generally don't get butthurt over someone famous time, but Luke Perry, that got me, Angela said.
Love
he was
Perry.
so young for when he went too, really.
Yeah.
Got to crash, work in the morning, and party pooper. Thank everyone for the great night. See you Thursday. I'm right behind you, Erie. I need to go to bed here at some point too, and just going to close it out here in a few minutes. And Todd, you can't be late for your first week of work again. So
you won't be late.
No, I don't have to be there till 8:30. So.
Oh, look at that! I'm gonna be there at 8:30.
Yeah, all kinds of time.
Like a white gram.
He just started. He's got banker's hours already. Geez, Erie, it's like you're a Dalton or something. Night Erie. Welcome to the Doc Rod Show. We learn stuff show.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I don't know what you're going to use the stuff for, but yeah, we learned.
We learned all
A lot
about
of-
Stacy
A lot
tonight.
of useless,
Angela says,
useless
we're going to get in trouble
knowledge.
catching up. Yeah, I'm catching up for the close out here by midnight. Let's see. It's closing time. The proof is in the pudding pop. Yeah. Although I think I burnt my ribs. I got to go. Oh, yeah, you were making ribs. Don't burn those, my friend.
Ooh.
No
I need
grill.
to do some ribs again soon.
Get on that easy.
Those are so good.
We got those too.
Those are the best.
Hell no, you think I would miss this? I got nothing else to do. It's only 8:43 where I am. So in for the grill. He's still early in his spot.
Dang.
I have to thank Ralph for letting us carry on the way we carry on the team. Oh, it's all about everybody having fun. So I'm glad you guys come in and have a great time. That's what it's all about. Has left that comment up way too long. LOL. I just I don't know which one it was, but sure was a good comment. I'm grounded. Angela said, so that had to be one of Angela's comments. Where is that halo now? And Angela, you shush girl. No, I don't mind sweet and sour, but if it's just sour, nah. Please do. Boy, Paul's in the house. PA Brew News.
What's up, Paul?
Let's finally get Eric. What is going on, my friend? Oh, Eric is doing a vacay with his dad in UP, so Upper Peninsula of Michigan. But great to see you, brother. And if you guys haven't checked out PA Brew News, make sure you check him out. Does the beer and does the painting. And Paul, if you saw the previous comments, man, you missed a lot tonight that you could have easily chimed in on. I've got my tip snipped. So he did catch the circumcision conversation, we see. There are no horrible ideas, just horrible executions. I'm running a runny rollback. Oh, you in trouble now, Angela. I ain't scared, girl. I thought we established that, right? Yeah, Angela's tough. She's a tough cookie. I order Wally open at 5 a.m. and reopens at 6 a.m. LOL. You still here? So, yep, we did. And for the grill. And Paul said, let's just say I know all there is to know about the crying game, but not so much about the hunger game. That's a Paul comment right there. So, yeah, the crying game.
The crying game, when he tucks it real good.
Yeah. And Forrest was like, what are you going to do, Forrest? What are you going to do? Forrest Whitaker flipped out. Like, tornadoes always happen here, just small. You get a 4 or 5 one time. And thanks for making my night, folks. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Well, thank you, Grill, for making it a great night as well. Night Grill, in for the grill. And believe it or not, that is the comment. So missed a few here and there. A lot of salutations, but got to get it wrapped up so I can get up.
Are you going to do the PSA tonight, Rod?
I don't do that. That's Eric's thing. Eric's the PSA.
I know, but we can't end the show without a PSA.
Let Todd do the PSA.
You could end the show on some dusty roads, though.
No, we have to have a PSA.
You do it then.
No, I don't fucking. I'm just like, have your husband drive you home. Yeah.
Have your side piece pick you up.
Yeah. Have Stacy come get you.
Stacy's mom.
Then for the girl says, hey, Rod, didn't catch your guest channel's name. That's because Todd doesn't have a channel because he won't make a channel. So
You can subscribe. I just don't have no content.
Todd's exclusive to the Beer Flow show at this point. So we've been telling Todd to get a show so he can do some stuff there, though.
I know. I don't have nothing to put it on. No, I just do my phone, I guess.
You can do your phone.
Your phone?
Most people do it on their phone.
Not right. He's got like 45 screens.
But I bet when he started out, he started on his phone.
When I started out, I think I did it on my phone. Yeah, probably. At some points, I did use my phone a lot because
yeah,
you do it on there. If it's Apple phone, if it's Apple phone, they give you like the movie maker thing on there or whatever, and you just can edit it right there.
You can use my phone.
Yeah.
I use my phone. It's Apple.
Okay, we'll just ignore what Rod just said.
Android then. You do it on Android. I had Android when I started out, I think, and then I went to Apple.
How about you just don't do one because you're not going to do it anyway, so.
Give a cheers, fools. Good night, sucker. I don't think Todd puts up videos, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it's like we're telling him because people ask him to make jerky, ask him to do the grill and stuff. Ty can do the videos if he wants to. I'm not trying to pressure you. I'm just saying people do want to
Yeah,
see.
you are. Don't lie. You are.
I do work in sales, so all my videos.
You know what I should have done
Crappy minds.
2 months I was being lazy. I
You
could've just
should
done
have,
videos.
yeah.
Like in for the grill, he said all of it's done by phone.
Yeah, there you go. Phone.
All right.
Or we could
Jesus.
use a new computer. We could get a new computer.
Could.
Yeah.
We should.
Never used
Even
it.
the phone cameras are better than some of the cameras out there.
That's
even
probably true.
This is a very pointless conversation.
Angela does phone, but shit, they're still there. So, but shit, there. Cheers, all. Have an underwhelming, adequate evening. Thanks, Paul. Paul does all his.
Sounds like a very reasonable guy.
Paul does. Well, not Paul, but you've met Paul, right?
Yeah, I think I have.
Yeah.
Oh, if you met him, you remember Paul.
No, she has.
I think I do remember him. I remember him.
He's our Silence of the Lambs friend. So, lotion in the basket, baby. Lotion in the basket.
Oh God.
Don't believe in peer pressure, but want to be cool, don't you, Todd? All the cool kids are doing it.
I'm just saying.
No peer pressure, but you want to be cool.
Oh yeah. You always want to be cool. I mean, everybody wants to be cool.
I think he's on Joe's plan. It took Joe like 5 years before he did a channel. So, imagine if Joe would have done it for me.
Oh yeah, Paul paints.
And let me see, I could do the videos too, but I don't. So yeah, I mean Gilbert could do a lot of good stuff with it from what Gilbert's knowledge is. Puts the lotion in the basket or he gets the hose again. You been to Paul's house, girl?
Tina.
Singing for PA Brew News. All right, guys. So I think we're going to wrap up. It is the midnight hour, and I do have to get to work tomorrow. I don't have to work on Monday, though, so I'll be having a 3-day weekend on the backside. And thanks for everybody that tuned in. He says only in his basement. That's funny. Everybody ends up in Paul's basement when they go to visit Paul. But thanks to Todd. Thanks for Shannon for being here tonight. We always love having Shannon on. At some point, we'll get Shannon back and we'll do the question games on one of the weekends that we can go through and have some fun there. Eric will be back next week. But that being said, I don't have a PSA for you guys that don't drink and drive or Eric will come bust your kneecaps.
That's right.
I'm going to leave it like that. So Eric, and you know what he was saying. Just be smart and use your mind and be careful and be safe and wear a mask. That being said, we will catch you guys next time. Cheers, everybody.